It's so stupid, it's positively brilliant.
Yep, Charlamagne the God.
Andrew Schultz.
We are the Brilliant Idiots podcast. Back for another week of brilliant idiotness. Wax is here.
Yo.
Taylor is here.
Y'all.
She ain't bring no sneakers though.
I did bring sneakers, Schultz.
I got sneakers.
You
I don't even need a time.
He's so full of shit. You're full of shit because
You ain't bring no clothes to run track in.
Why do I need to? I got my sneakers right here.
But you
not gonna run in
gonna
that.
put on them sneakers and run in that romper? Is that a romper? What
That's
you
a
call that?
parachute. Yo, you're
A
gonna be
romper?
fucked
I
up.
thought it was a dress earlier.
You ain't ready. You just bought the
I
sneakers
am
to flex.
ready.
Okay.
Yes, that's
Well,
Let's
guess
see it.
what?
We gonna
You
see
gonna get
what's
called
up.
out. All right, we gonna call that bluff today.
Listen, me and Alex got $100 on this too. Where Alex at? Oh, that's why Alex ain't here because
We
he know
gonna-
it's gonna go.
We gonna call that bluff. I want to see if Taylor you gonna get
What did I
embarrassed.
just wax? What did I just do?
She just did a 3-minute plank. It's very surprising too.
For real?
She did
Why
3
you-
minutes?
Yes, I'm
3-minute
an
plank.
athlete. Why y'all hating?
You're not an athlete.
Yes,
I don't know if you're an athlete. You just did a 3
Would you
minute
still call
plank.
Charles Barkley an athlete?
Yeah, you could be
A
athletic.
former.
Yeah, the word former exists for a reason.
Y'all
Okay.
ain't
Former
haters.
athlete.
Jesus Christ.
But I think 3 minutes is impressive. 3 minute
Very,
plank.
very impressive.
Why is it that when we last 3 minutes is not impressive? Like we basically planking, right? Like we're on top of you,
3 is
like
hard.
that. That 3 minutes is whack, but you just bragging about 3 minutes right now.
If you
Two
really
different
plank in
things.
it, you'll probably hold off anyway.
Yeah.
So you should do that. You should do a plank and just have her doing all the work, and you'll probably last longer.
She did it
That's
just
a
now?
good-ass
She just
point.
did it.
Yes.
Plank
No, I'm
for
just
3
saying,
minutes.
sexually speaking, like 3 minutes like is subjective. Because in sex is whack 3 minutes.
Now
But
you
if
see what 3 minutes really is.
Yeah.
That's what we be holding.
if you can hold your breath for 3 minutes, you're a fish.
That's right.
yeah,
That's right.
literally, you're a mermaid.
You're a mermaid. If you can hold your breath for 3 minutes, you're a mermaid. That's what happened. You fucked a mermaid. You fucked a mermaid,
Who?
sweetheart. How do you feel? If I give you 3 minutes,
Oh,
not you. You ain't
I
fucking a
said,
mermaid.
shut up, fiance. The fuck you talking about? Not me.
I'm not a mermaid. I'm a fiance. So you did a 3 minute plank and you gonna run today?
Yes.
Oh, you gonna be musty as shit when you get home. I hope you got some goddamn deodorant. Jesus
Secret.
Christ. Lord have mercy. How was everybody's week, man?
It was good.
Listen.
I don't even remember the days anymore.
I don't even
Yeah,
remember.
for real.
I'm sitting there like, man, we was just in Miami. We was in Miami.
Oh yeah, how was the TikTok YouTuber shit?
I thought it was phenomenal.
Yeah,
You liked it?
I was
entertaining.
highly entertained.
Really?
You know what? And I saw somebody say that they was like, this motherfucker didn't want to pay for Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather, but he went to a YouTube TikTokers fight. That's because they're both YouTubers and TikTokers. Nobody's a professional. Everybody likes to see
though.
non-professionals fight.
They did good.
Exactly. It's the reason, like, when you walk by a bar and you see a bar fight, you might, let me see what's going on in here. It's the reason we
Yeah.
on social media and you see a fight, you gonna watch it.
Yeah.
None of them are professionals. All of them trained for 3 months,
Uh-huh.
and they went in there and banged out.
Yeah.
And they was
good.
banging.
They
What
good.
was it like when Khaled was trying to hype up the crowd?
Just exactly how it was on social media.
Well, I don't know. What was it like? I missed it.
But you know, Khaled was interesting, and somebody brought up a good point, right? Because I was like, damn, these kids weren't singing like none of Khaled's music like that, right?
Yeah.
And somebody said, well, Khaled was Snapchat.
Yeah, he Snapchat.
I was like, oh shit. He was like, Khaled was Snapchat. That was like 4 years ago. That's what the person said. It was like, that was like 4 or 5 years ago. You know, it's different now. And I was like, I never thought about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So they're saying that Khaled is washed.
They didn't say, I don't think they were saying he was washed. They was just like, yo, kids' attention span is like this.
Yeah.
You know what I
that's
mean?
true.
Because I saw them, they went crazy. Lil Baby, when I was interviewing Lil Baby, they went crazy for Lil
Yeah.
Baby just by him sitting there. Like
yeah.
when they said his name, like, ah. Same thing with Migos, same thing with Lotto. I don't know. I don't know. It's interesting. I don't
Who's
know.
Lotto?
Lotto
Big Lotto.
is a woman rapper. She sing. What does she sing? What's that song? Big Lotto. What's the song she sing? She got the Gucci Man.
I'm a
remix.
very freaky girl.
Freaky
That
Girl
one.
remix. But I'm not. I think that social media, that video of Khaled, it didn't seem that quiet when he performed. Am I tripping?
Just another
That's how it
one.
looked on social media.
I don't know.
He always
Yeah, I
got
don't
another
know.
one coming. for him.
I just saw the clips. I saw the clips of the fights. But I agree with you, man. It's like if I'm invested in some way in the fighters, they don't need to be professionals.
No, it's
I just need to
no.
be
You want to
invested.
see?
It's better.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
don't-
karaoke of
I got-
boxing.
I got people in my building that are kind of beefing right now.
Wow.
And you
Man,
want to see him
it's
fight.
fire, bro. I can't wait to get home.
That's great.
I can't wait to get
This
home.
is
I
great.
barely know these motherfuckers, but there's drama in the building.
Are you
talking
throwing
to the,
anything on any
I'm talking to people
gas
at
on
the
the
desk
fire?
and shit. I'm like, yo, give me the details. What happened?
It was
Like,
good, man.
it was some crazy shit going down.
And them YouTubers and TikTokers had great storylines. Like one of them was over the weight. He was like 17 pounds over the weight.
Yeah.
So he pulled out, and then so they interviewed them at the fight, and one of the dudes was like, "Yo, he's just a bitch. He don't want to fight me. Like we did it yesterday. I signed the waiver to still do it, and he didn't want to do it." And I was like, "Hold up, I'm invested in that storyline."
Wait a minute. The overweight guy didn't want to fight?
Which one was it?
I ain't gonna lie.
I think the guy was overweight, so whatever
He
rules-
didn't want to fight.
I don't think he could, but then somebody else had to sign a waiver, like a death waiver or something.
Yeah, something.
And so
like
when he
that.
signed it, they could have made it happen, but it was something like 50. It was like it had to be done like more than 15 hours before the fight, and it wasn't. I don't know what the fuck it was, but I know it was a very intriguing storyline
Yeah.
that made me be like, they got to fight in the fall.
Yeah.
I wanna see that.
I think it's Tyler. It was Tyler somebody and something.
I ain't gonna
And by the way, those YouTubers and TikTokers, y'all better stop acting like those people ain't real live stars, bro.
Yeah, they got
Those
numbers.
kids love them.
Yeah.
They got
I mean,
numbers.
Going crazy, yelling and screaming. My daughter, who's 12,
Yeah.
turns 13 this month, never has texted me about anything.
Except this.
She texts me, she's like, "Are you hosting an event tonight?" I'm like, "Yeah, why?" She was like, "Is it the YouTuber TikTok event?" I'm like, "Yeah, why?" I'm like, "How do you know this?" She's like, "My friends are telling me." I'm like, "Shit." Like it's a whole different world.
Yeah.
We gotta get out the way. Yeah, let them have it.
You ain't got no choice.
No, it's stupid. The TikToker thing is stupid. YouTube, I understand, but TikTok is stupid.
I'm not on TikTok, so I don't even know what
I
goes
know,
on
yeah, I
TikTok.
know what's
Akash
going
said
on.
the best. He's like, it's just dudes thirst trapping. Like if
On
you're
TikTok?
yeah, it's just like dudes with their shirts off
So
dancing
it's OnlyFans for
together. and
kids.
shit. It's OnlyFans for kids.
OnlyFans.
Just sounds crazy.
It is though.
Exactly though, but
OnlyFans
Yeah.
for
But
kids.
it's weird. Like as a dude, you're supposed to be famous because of your skill at something. You're not supposed to be famous just because you got abs. Like we never respect people like that. At least when I was growing up, you never respect the dude just because he got a good body. You respect the dude because he could either fight, he could
Knock somebody
sing,
out.
he could play
Yeah.
ball.
Yeah.
There's something
Talent.
that he could do that was exceptional.
Yeah.
But you could do this as your thing.
A body.
Yeah, if you was
You know
an
what I'm
actor,
saying? Like, you know how to go like that.
You
at
can
the
have
end
the
of the-
body, but you got to have some action with it.
That's
They call
it.
it action
Gotta be a knockout
figures.
artist.
Yeah, you got to fight.
Like we don't even respect dudes that got a good body.
You know
If
that's where the
got-
term
Are you talking
action
about, like-
figure came from, right?
What do you mean?
Action figure.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
how we
your
say
figure
girls
is
got a
built
nice
for
figure.
action. Yeah,
So if you're
yeah.
a guy with a nice figure, you got to be about that action.
Yeah.
I just made that up, but it sounded amazing.
I went
Yeah,
with you.
I-
on
it
it.
felt good.
I supported it. I supported your bullshit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is. But that's why the
Nah, but
YouTubers
you're
and
right.
TikTokers have careers because people support their bullshit.
They're
Yeah,
bullshit,
they're literally
bro.
bullshit.
I
But
love
don't
it
they
though.
teach you like little things on TikTok? Like
No. Now I will say this: you go on TikTok and like scroll, you can find some interesting things. Like you see some interesting creators. The same shit like
Yeah.
with Vine back in the day. Like there were some
Yeah.
people just found like creative stuff to do. But the dudes that are just famous for dancing, like there's a dance move that comes out to a song, and that's what you're famous for. I'm never gonna respect that.
Shit,
I'll
one of
never
them
respect
dudes.
it.
One of them dudes. I can't remember his name. I think his name was Kale something. A cow. He danced all the way to the ring. Remember, he was dancing in
better.
the ring. He
You
lost.
better.
He lost,
Wow.
but he was dancing. He was playing the
I-
role.
I think
Hey,
he
bro.
used too much energy.
I think so too.
Yeah.
No, I'm not even lying. I'm not even lying. He
You gotta be
danced into the
easy,
ring,
man.
and even when he was in the ring, he was doing this little dance like ducking, and he was fighting.
Yeah.
But YouTube washed the TikToks. I think the final score was like 5-2 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
One got knocked out. It was nice
That was a
knock-
good one. That was a good one. We
Yeah,
met that
knockout.
kid too. His name was
Michael Lee or something like that.
not when Michael Lee. No,
Michael Lee.
No, I think
I think Michael Lee got knocked out.
He got knocked out,
Yeah,
yeah.
Javis
Yeah.
knocked him. I think his name was Javis, something like
Jarvis,
good
maybe.
one.
Jarvis?
I don't know,
that. Yeah. Either way, man, those kids are stars. It's a new world. And they on some get down and lay down shit. By the way, they don't even give a fuck if you get down and lay down because they got their own thing going on.
Yeah, they'll give a fuck.
But I can understand people wanting to see them get beaten up. Like I can understand paying for that.
If I was Jake Paul or Logan Paul,
Yeah.
why would you ever fight any type of real athlete?
Like, it's more interesting. Like, yo, if
You can just run the YouTube,
Run this
fucking
shit.
TikTok,
and pick the people you want to do. You know you
That's
have.
it.
But I wonder if you
Keep
can make the
getting the
same
money.
money. Like Logan's not making 20 mil fighting a TikToker.
I don't know if this is true or not, but they said the main event of this YouTube TikTok fight, both fighters made $5 million.
I think that's the last time that will happen.
And
Oh, the
they
numbers is
said
there.
and they said that put it like this, those kids were flexing so hard they was like, I'll bet you $1 million out my pocket
Yeah.
You can't knock me out.
Yeah.
And so they had to pay that up. I got to look at
Well,
the
actually,
picture.
I don't know if they got to pay it up because he got TKO'd, not KO'd.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And
I
if
got-
it's $1 million, I'm gonna be very specific.
Very
about what the
specific.
bet is.
I did not go to sleep.
I ain't go to sleep.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I do want to see what the pay-per-view numbers were like.
Exactly. I don't think the pay-per-view numbers are going to be that big, and I think some people are going to lose money on it. And if they lose money, you're not going to see those big purses.
Pull it
'Cause
up,
that's
Taylor.
too crazy.
Let's see. I don't know.
can't-
The-
He has to pull it up.
Pull
They
it-
don't know. They don't know.
Because the
don't
pay-
stress him.
Because the focus on one thing at a time.
Yeah, just let him. Alex Media not with us today. We got Miles in the building, and it's his first day.
Peace.
Miles scared because Wax is close to him. He don't know what to fucking think.
Nah, I was
Miles,
talking
you
to
just
him earlier.
focus.
He all right.
Yeah, he cool. Yeah.
Yep.
Yo, out of nowhere during the podcast, at some point in time, you just gotta go like that to him just to see if he's on his feet.
Stop.
He got his back.
Come on, Miles.
Now he told me he gonna start doing planks.
He gonna start doing planks? That's what's up, bro.
He'll tell you anything, Wax.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a good thing to do, sir? Should I do some
So
planks?
what else would you like for me to do, sir? Let me see if I
Did you
can
hear
pull
that
up.
Batman don't eat pussy?
I hated that shit. I don't understand why.
Because he got a mask on.
Now the mask is the only thing open for pussy eating.
I never seen a mouth moves on a mask.
No, but he doesn't have a mask here. He has a mask everywhere
I
except
gotta
his
see
mouth.
that. I gotta see that.
But basically, there was going to be a scene where he was eating Harley Quinn's pussy in the HBO show.
Let me tell you
It's a
something.
cartoon. They were going to have cartoons
Oh,
eating each
someone
pussy.
just told me about that.
And
something.
DC stepped in and they were like, yo, heroes don't eat pussy.
They're right. That's number one.
Then
Number
why does
two.
his voice sound like that? You ever hear Batman's voice? Don't it sound like he been eating pussy all night? I'm Batman.
Oh yeah, it is.
And let me tell you something. Harley Quinn needs to watch that pussy because his voice got me sound like the Hulkster.
Listen,
No, but can heroes eat pussy, bro?
no.
Come on.
Let me.
I'll tell you why.
Why?
Why do we need them to have any sex, period? Like, and listen, I by the way, I'll tell you one thing that this story did do. Let me know that Harley Quinn got a cartoon on HBO Max, because I never knew. And I loved the Harley Quinn movie. I think DC should only focus on doing villain movies.
You
Fuck the
love all
hero
these
shit.
girl movies.
Harley Quinn is dope, yo.
Tired
It
of
was
this
aight.
shit.
It wasn't that
Wonder
great.
Woman was one of the best movies.
I hated Wonder Woman.
Thank God.
What do you mean?
Finally,
Wonder
bro.
Woman was
Motherfucker
trash.
loves any girl movie that
There's
she loves.
nothing wonder about Wonder Woman.
Thank
Wonder
you
Woman
for being
was
honest,
garbage.
bro. What is the?
No, no,
what
no,
is
Did you
no.
like
Marvel?
Catwoman?
What's Marvel Wonder Woman?
Captain
What's that?
Marvel was good though.
Yo, Captain Marvel.
No, Captain Marvel was good. Wonder
Come
Woman
on,
was
bruh.
trash, both of them. But Harley Quinn was good. I mean, think about it. First of all, have you watched that? Have you watched anything of Harley Quinn?
Nah.
But the fact that you know that they got Batman eating pussy doesn't make you think.
Yo,
maybe this shit
HBO knows
kinda
what they're
fire.
doing,
bro.
That's what I'm saying.
HBO knows what they're doing.
That'll get us to watch though.
Yeah,
'Cause I was
look, because I was watching. I wasn't even watching it. You heard like at the season finale of one of their shows, East Town, the mayor of East Town, some silly show.
Mm-mm.
It was a drama. It was dope. They just shut down the service.
HBO Max.
Yeah.
What do
So
you
people
mean?
are like, it went viral. Oh my God, halfway through the finale, we can't find out what's happening. I found out about the show from HBO Max being
what
shut
I'm
down. This is good
saying.
marketing.
That's what I'm saying. You wonder why there used to be a time they'd leave things on the cutting room floor. All this shit is marketing, bro. Like, why would they have to announce to us, yeah, we cut Batman eating Harley Quinn's pussy or Catwoman's pussy? Like, what?
What I'm curious about this is with the eating pussy shit is like, as a superhero, you already doing so much for others. Like, after you save the world, why are you eating pussy?
Now, I'll tell you this. I agree with you, but I agree with you. But
You
if
know what I'm
there's,
saying? Like,
if there's-
you spent the whole day saving the world.
Some dudes like eating pussy though.
but here's the thing.
After saving the world, Wax,
This-
you gonna
you're right.
punch
You
in your
want-
mouth
you want
15 times?
You want head.
This proves how normal Batman is other than money. He's not a superhero.
Oh,
Do you think Superman would ever disrespect himself to even think about going down on Lois
Hell,
Lane?
that's-
Batman ain't nothing but a human.
He'd be down there like, nah, that's kryptonite.
Exactly. you think Captain America would ever eat some woman's box?
Nah,
You think
bro.
Captain America ever ate Peggy Carter? No, I'm a superhero.
I'm a superhero.
What you talking about?
I ain't no
Fuck out of
pussy.
here.
Batman ain't nothing but a hero.
Yeah.
He's a human.
Nah.
Without the suit on, he's just a regular vagina muncher like the rest of us.
That's facts. So Batman should be eating pussy, but everybody else forget about it.
He's a superhero.
He can't even fly.
Yeah.
He can't even
You
fly.
think Iron Man's eating pussy? Nah, he
Yes,
got a robot
yeah,
for that.
No.
You don't think he got a robot to eat pussy?
Regular human. Without the suit, he's down there on Pepper Potts.
You think?
Absolutely. Without that suit, he's down there on Pepper Potts. He ain't got no powers. He's down there on Pepper Potts.
But you
man.
don't think that you would just outsource that to a robot? You don't think you would find a robot that eat a pussy way
That's
better
what
than you?
vibrators are.
Exactly. You don't think he got a little button on his watch and then a little tongue pops out and starts eating that pussy?
Yo, Iron Man's vibrator is probably fire.
Yeah,
Crazy.
retarded.
Iron Man's vibrator is next level. yo.
Yes. All different
She's just
type of
down
shit
there a
with
little
lights
to the
on
left.
it.
Shut up, bitch. I know exactly where it is.
By the way, if you get an Incredible Hulk or somebody to eat your box, you're the superhero.
Oh, yeah. That's a
You know
little
what I'm
dangerous.
saying? You get one of those if you get a superhero, one of those God level, Omega level superheroes to eat you out, you're the superhero.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Because you ever notice they only fall in love with like mortals?
Interesting.
Lois
Superman's
Lane?
with Lois Lane. You
What's
know
a
what I
mortal?
mean? They fall. Huh?
A regular person?
Yes.
I'm just saying, I thought Lois Lane was regular.
She is. That's what I said. They only fall in
But
love with
the
mortals.
superheroes fall in love with the regular people. They're not fall in love
There
with
you
other
go.
superheroes.
There you go.
Actually, that's not true because your boy
Moses.
Wolverine fell in love with
Jean Grey.
Phoenix or whatever.
Yeah. That's true. That is true.
But I hear you. That is.
Wolverine
Storm.
definitely eats the box.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can-
filthy.
yeah, filthy.
He wanted filthy,
Filthy,
too.
yeah.
Filthy.
He's like, yo, go
Hairy
for a
and all.
run.
Right after you finish fighting.
Yeah.
Right after
Don't
you
get in
just
the
saved
shower.
the world.
Yeah.
And you got them super senses.
Yeah.
He smelled a musk a mile away. Yeah, I didn't like that though. I don't see the point. I don't see the point of having that in. Maybe I got to see it in context. That's the other thing. Why is Batman going down on Catwoman?
Not Catwoman. Clown Woman.
Clown Woman.
Fucking Harley Quinn.
No, Batman was going down on Catwoman.
No, Harley Quinn.
No, they said it's the Harley Quinn show, but Batman was supposed to be going down on Catwoman on the Harley Quinn show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Catwoman ain't that bad.
Huh?
How Catwoman look? She got blonde hair?
I mean, the actress that plays this guy.
Catwoman wasn't that bad. How she look? Like, what'd you tell us? You just told us she's not that bad, crazy guy.
I think
Why were they? Can I ask like serious question?
Yeah.
'Cause I'm not into like how you guys.
Don't
are.
try to
Me
distract from
neither.
anything that's on Reddit. Okay.
We could.
You need to
Yo.
focus all your energy on the
Oh
fight
my
that you're gonna
God.
have
Yeah.
later in this podcast with the users of Reddit. Because Taylor claims she didn't go on Reddit
Yeah, I
all week
didn't.
long.
I don't go on
She
Reddit
swore
anyway.
on her granddaddy's grave
Yikes.
she didn't go on Reddit all week long.
My
Does
God.
anybody in here believe that?
Nope.
I'm giving
I
it
don't
up.
go on Reddit.
You went on Reddit this week.
Had to.
The first time I ever went on Reddit was because of him talking about he catches poop. That's it.
Okay.
I'm getting it up right now.
You want to do it right now?
I'm getting it up right now.
Uh-oh.
You want to go?
What we
You want to
got?
start off hot?
You got some
I
fire?
want to read them because
No.
No, no,
Taylor,
no,
I
no,
wanna read
no,
them. I
no,
don't believe you.
no.
I don't believe you. I want to read them.
Yo,
Let
ready?
me read
Here
them.
we go.
Oh, you want to read? Okay, well,
Let me read them.
you don't get to pick the smoke.
Yeah.
Okay?
I don't care. Let me read them.
You want to read
I
them?
want to see.
Taylor, are you sure
Let
you
me
want
But
to
just-
I
read
don't
this
believe y'all. I don't.
Taylor,
I
no, you know what?
Taylor
You know
Rose
what?
thread.
You know what?
Go,
Let
go,
her
go.
read her own.
Okay, fine.
'Cause I don't want us to be responsible for the bullying she's doing to herself.
Okay, so this is just it. Taylor Rose thread. This is an official Rose
By
thread.
the way, it's like 500 of them.
I know. Made in lightheartedness
Pull it up.
Be
because
lit,
Taylor
baby.
You better
asked
stop jiggling.
for it
Pull it up.
herself. This is no form of bullying or harassment.
Pull
As
it up,
Taylor
Taylor.
herself will be reading these next episode. Get your jokes off and upvote. Okay, let's
Oh,
do it.
Miles got to pull them up.
All right,
Yeah, just
Miles,
go
do you know how to
the
do
tab.
it?
Stop. Just
Miles
go
is
to the
shaking
tab.
right now, bro. Miles is fucking
Miles
shaking.
Wax hates when
Go
people
to
fuck
Reddit.
up, bro.
Go to Brilliant
Shut
Idiots on Reddit, and it will be the first thing. Taylor ain't thick. She just compressed.
Whoa. Holy shit.
That was pretty good.
Holy
Shot.
While you
shot.
get them up,
Holy shit.
We got.
Holy shit.
Yo, ready?
Taylor not thick. She just go.
Hey, if Taylor,
Holy
if
shit.
Taylor can read one page of Harry Potter book without fucking up, I'll donate 100,000 Duval's GoFundMe.
Jesus Christ.
This is corny, dog. Like they can't come harder. Let's go.
All right.
Taylor's brain switched to Windows.
Vista every time she has to read the
I
question.
can't. It's too far away.
Man.
Can you
Taylor
make
is
it?
the
Can you make it bigger?
Taylor built like Squidward after he ate all them Krabby Patties.
Patties.
You know what though? They not lying because I definitely gained that at freshman 15, and I definitely was. They not lying.
You say you got a freshman 40?
No, freshman 15 was real.
I thought it was 40.
Shut up.
It's only 15?
Yo,
Taylor's the brain age version of Molly from First Take. Okay.
No, this is funny.
Yeah.
I wouldn't need Taylor's height, weight, or dress size to see she could hit the A gap like a motherfucker. Built like Charlotte, but thinks like wax. Worst of both worlds. Holy shit! I'm not reading that
What's the
one.
A gap?
What did it say?
I'm not reading Young Donald Darko.
Taylor looks like BoJack Horseman if he put on weight.
Taylor, I don't know why you're doing this to yourself.
Who's that? Who's BoJack Horseman?
Hold on, this was
Taylor,
good. This was
Taylor,
good. Hold
you
on.
should not do this to yourself.
Oh, this was good. Taylor's built like one of them mini fridges you find in student housing.
Stop reading this shit. Stop it. All right. Stop. Let Taylor read those on her own.
She look like her resting. Okay.
Whoa.
She'll be cracking up every time.
Throw
Taylor
down some more,
speaks.
Miles.
I would treat her as this. Oh, you keep moving up.
Shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Read
Keep
what
going down.
read what senior grandpapa wrote, Taylor.
Taylor got Miley Cyrus guns. Bitch needs a. First of all, who we calling a bitch?
That's what you're upset
Yes.
about?
That's the only thing I'm upset about. I don't give a fuck about anything else.
Yeah. Yo, Taylor the type of person that complained that her sushi is raw.
Scroll down.
What?
Vino. Look what Vino
These
said,
are-
Taylor.
these
look
are
what-
worse than my
Taylor,
dad jokes.
Taylor, look what Vino said.
She got grown up gums and Tyler teeth.
You saying
I
these
don't have
hello.
Tyler
Say this shit with your chest.
Yeah.
The same
She
way
got
you read
grown-up guns
Ask
and
an
Tyler
Idiot
teeth.
Yo,
wrong.
what's a temporary eggplant? What temporary eggplant say?
Fun size teeth.
That's
Holy shit.
I don't even think you got small teeth, to be honest.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have
Yeah,
big teeth.
that
No,
don't
but
make
they're
sense.
not saying you have small teeth. They're saying your gums are so big that it looks like you got small
Taylor
teeth.
and Yo Gotti
Taylor,
are
you look
twins.
visibly uncomfortable. You not built for this and you know it. Stop it. Don't do this to yourself.
Show me. I go to work with you every day with someone that
I don't tease you.
Are you kidding me?
Taylor, I tease you.
Are you kidding me?
When do I tease you?
Bro, you're so full of
I do not
shit,
tease
yo.
you at all.
You're so full of shit.
Taylor, you need to sprint your ass away from the mic.
Somebody said Taylor built like the ladybugs off Bug's Life. What
She
the-
was dope though.
Whoa, read what Winter Individual 442 said without
Taylor
crying.
is the fat chick that thinks she is thick. That she is thick because her ass shakes. Okay. You need to shut your shaven, Grinch looking ass up and let the
Boys.
boils flow.
Boys flow.
She spelled boys wrong. We know you get ignored by everyone else. Don't bully your way into people's ears. No one cares what you got to say.
No, read the
I
whole
got
thing.
Fiona.
You left one word out.
Fiona.
No one. Yo, that right there is funny.
Wait,
It's
what's
fun.
Fiona?
Who's Fiona?
Oh, Shrek. No one cares what you got to say, Fiona.
Yo.
Whoa.
Yo, this one's decent. Taylor sounds like she used her finger under every word when she reads.
I saw that before. Tell like she could suck her own dick.
Whoa.
Okay.
Read what Detective Street said, Taylor.
Where is that?
Right there.
Fun size, fun for who? Not for the sort of mattress? I don't get it. I don't get that one. What sort of mattress? Can you tell me what it is?
I don't think it matters at this point, Taylor. Taylor?
I'm not really
You don't understand
impressed.
comedy. These are great.
These are worse than my dad jokes for real.
All right. Well, guess what? I'm going to save all of these and use them back 6 months from now when you get on my nerves. Okay.
Taylor, what happens when you stand too close to the microwave for long periods of time?
No, it says Taylor is what happens when
Oh.
you stand too close.
Eh.
Anything else? It's a
Taylor
lot.
looks like you lose.
Whoa, my God. Look at Doc Dip H, yo. Look at Doc Dip H.
Wait.
Look
What's
at Doc
Taylor's-
Dip H, yo.
Where's that one?
Where's that?
Right there, man.
Yeah.
What's Taylor's sandwich? Pre-minute count?
Yo. Yo.
I don't get half these jokes though, so they're not coming off to me like.
What about this one? Taylor's belly piercings smell like Wax's dreads.
Jesus Christ.
How come they insult you too, Wax?
I don't give a fuck.
Scroll down some more. These are harsh, man.
No, they're not.
No, they
You're
harsh,
hyping
Taylor.
them
I don't
up.
like it.
Shut up. You
No,
think
I
I'm
don't
losing
like it.
sleep over
I
any
don't
of
like
this
it,
shit?
yo. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like
I'm
it.
bored.
Yeah.
Whoa. ReadWithSauce.com said,
What you say?
Where?
right there. 5 sauce.
Why y'all slandering heavy tea? I am heavy. The fuck?
You think so?
On the bottom, sure am.
Show is. All right.
No, I'm bored.
I don't want to do this no more. I think this is too harsh.
Let me tell you something.
You
gotta
can't
sleep
take
on
you.
it.
How long have I been on this podcast for?
I don't know.
They've been talking shit on the same shit on the YouTube. Like
Yeah.
like it's not nothing serious.
All right.
I don't know.
But
I think,
thank
I believe you.
y'all. But thank y'all for making me lit even more.
oh,
Oh,
shit.
God.
Oh shit.
You're not lit, Taylor.
Reddit,
They
you
made
heard that?
500 comments, so obviously I'm on their mind and everything else. While I'm about to lose no sleep over this.
Wow. And she said the jokes were trash. Reddit, you just gonna take
I
that?
know. Let's go.
Yo, you just gonna take that, Reddit? Yo, that's crazy what you just body slammed them. Isn't it crazy how they just got body slammed?
I'm not reading none of those. I think they're too
So, man,
harsh.
he's so annoying.
I don't
yo.
like talking about certain things when it comes to women because I know they're sensitive about it.
But what?
Because men are sensitive about it.
What did they say?
Age,
Wait.
weight.
Age.
I know exactly what I
Toes.
look like and everything else. So
Weight is crazy.
A
Women
booger
do
in
not
their
like that
nose.
shit.
Women do not like that.
They
Nope.
don't like it, but they be eating still.
you said what? Wait, what'd you say?
What did you think? Did you see Kevin Hart's conversation on cancel culture? What do we think about cancel culture? What do we think about the cancel culture conversation at this time?
I'm bored of it.
Charles Barkley said something too about it.
I'm bored of it. I mean, it's cool that you see these like high profile celebs talking about it because that'll put pressure on the big networks to make the changes needed. Like,
yeah.
you know, if you got people like myself or whatever that operate on the independent sector, we're not putting pressure on the networks to change that. And the
Yeah.
networks that I do business with are gonna accommodate what I want to do, right? But when you get Kevin Hart and you get Charles Barkley talking about like, yo, these execs are corny. We just making fat jokes. Like we just talking shit.
Great segue.
I'm just saying, we're going from fat jokes to fat jokes.
Yeah.
It's nice to see them talk about because it will get, you know, some more exposure and like show how ridiculous things have gotten. But at the same point in time, it's like we've had this conversation for like the last 2 years. Like,
Yeah, I mean-
you're gonna get tired of it eventually, right?
Here's the thing.
Everything has its course.
Cancel culture is I don't even think it's a real thing. I do agree with Cat Williams and Kevin Hart there. But here's the thing.
No, it's real. Why is it not real?
The only reason I say it's real is because 9 times out of 10, it's just outrage, right? So people on social media get upset and they start pointing the finger, but they really don't have the power to do anything.
Nah,
like
you
the
can lose
cancellations,
deals.
but that doesn't come from them. That comes from the network making a decision or this company making a decision.
But don't you think that decision is informed by that outrage they see online?
But that's to your point.
Yeah,
That's what I
numbers.
thought you were saying. The companies and networks, they got to stand firm and be like, man, this shit gonna be gone after 24 hours. Like
Yeah.
these people really don't give a fuck. Like they
Something new
act
gonna
like
come
they
up.
give a fuck.
yeah.
They're gonna move on. You know what I mean? And if you constantly just cut people because they said something or did something that offended individuals and people have outrage, God damn, you're gonna be hiring and rehiring a whole lot.
All the time.
You know what
Son,
I'm saying?
I'm shocked at the fucking the people who are trying to get these celebs canceled. I'm surprised they believe the networks. Like that's the craziest thing.
Explain.
Like the guy from The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, how he got fired or whatever like
Mhm.
that. And it's like, you believe the network cares about racism? Like
oh yeah,
the same show that just never had black
Yeah.
people on for a
Yeah,
while.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you think that they
Pay
care about
attention.
humanity? The same show that like gets people drunk and like tries to put them in the most humiliating situation possible so they get ratings.
You know what's
You
so
think
wild?
they care?
You
Like
know-
all these networks, sorry to cut you, but like all these networks that like once gay month comes around, they're like, we love gay people as long as we can make money on it.
That's it.
And then the
The
gay month's
bread.
over and it's like, all right, take down all the flags, fuck all that shit. Like they just care about making money. Why do you believe that them canceling one person means they care? They're doing it as a performance.
By the way, it's not a cancellation because homie from The Bachelor ended up with like $25 million.
As he
So that's the
should.
other thing that people don't realize when you're getting rid of, you know, this talent or whatever it is that you have on your platforms. It's like, yo, you still gotta pay them.
You gotta pay
Because
them.
it's not like they broke any moral codes or violated any moral standing
Yeah.
rules, especially when it's for, you know, some old shit. You're just literally reacting
Like
to
that
people's
contract.
outrage.
Bro, he won, dog. 25 million to not
to
hang
not
out,
do nothing.
to not hang out with these motherfuckers.
gotta go to
on
work.
that show. Oh my
Oh,
I
that's
just got
amazing.
I got whatever the terms of my contract you paid me out to walk
Mm.
away.
Thank
That's
you.
a score.
Yo, talking about getting paid, bro. What did you think about the call her daddy girl?
I loved it.
$60 million
I loved it.
for
Why-
3 years from Spotify.
Listen, one thing I am never.
It's both the girls too.
Nah,
There's only
I
one.
broke that up.
Sophia with an F left. Andrew,
welcome.
Andrew definitely broke
You're
that up.
welcome, Alex Cooper.
That's what he
I
does.
saved you $30 million. Yo, I need a little. I
You
need
want
a
to tell
few
the story?
million,
Tell
bro.
the story.
I already told a million times, but I need a bunch of. I need a few million. Don't you think I deserve a few
Something.
million, bro?
At least something.
Because she would have to split 60, but now she doesn't have a co-host.
No, if she still had Sophia with her, they'd have got 100 easily.
Yo, whose side you on? Yo?
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, like, whose side
if
you
they
on?
were
Like,
trying
still
to get a
together,
cut.
if those two were still together, the podcast would have continued to grow. Even though I think the controversy probably did help it,
yeah,
but I would think a lot of that $60 million came from the name. Call Me Daddy. If I was Sophia F, I would be feeling away today because I helped build this name,
Yeah.
yeah, I
this
guess.
brand.
But at the same time, the other girl was doing all the work. The other girl actually like edited it and shit like that. Like she,
Really?
yeah. The other girl is smart, like savvy. She understands. like,
Sophia's not.
media.
I mean, I don't know either one of them. I don't
No,
know.
I don't know enough about it because I've never listened to it. But when I heard that she edited it, like immediately I have respect for that because that shit takes time.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah,
so-
yeah.
Going in there and talking shit, don't get me wrong, we do that for a living. I love it. This is the fun part. But if you're willing to spend time, like hours in the booth
real.
chopping shit up, I'm like, oh, okay, you're more than just I suck dicks.
Yeah.
Because you
Yeah,
got to
yeah,
be
yeah.
more than I suck dicks.
I've never
Has to
listened to
be.
the podcast ever. I just know that they're super popular. I know the name Call Me
60
Daddy.
mil.
When they had the
Right.
controversy where they broke up, I read about it. And yeah, I salute anybody that's able to get that kind of money in the podcast space, man.
60
Amazing.
mil.
Clearly they got the numbers. That's the thing people don't realize about the podcast game. The podcast game really is a numbers game.
Yeah.
If you got them numbers, you will get paid accordingly.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and act like gender and race and stuff probably don't play a issue, but I haven't seen it yet in the podcast game. I see people get paid what the podcast is worth.
60 mil, bro.
$60 million. And
Black Effect got to start raising them payments, bro.
well, it's different for us though.
Nah, I'm
Because
fucking around.
no. But I reason I say it's different. Spotify's behind a paywall.
Yeah, I'm teasing.
You know what I mean? So we doing okay. 60 million is crazy. Though. Call Me Daddy. But once again, man, it's not too many podcasts that get the numbers that Call Me Daddy gets.
What numbers were they getting?
Yeah.
bro?
Nah, they do millions.
They better.
They do.
Yeah.
Chris Moreau.
I'm looking at
Chris Moreau, tell us about your favorite podcast.
He might not be there. I thought he was there.
Ah.
But no, they got to be doing millions, bro. You see somebody get 60 million for 3 years?
That's real.
I mean, that's
I'm
big
shocked
shit.
that Barstool didn't know none of the IP of the name.
Yeah, they gave him that away, but that's the thing with Barstool. That's just not their business model. They can't compete with that. 60
You can't
million.
compete with 60 million,
Yeah.
bro.
That's a different
Come
game.
on.
It's just
That's
her
just a
and
different
it.
game.
If anything, you better off like partnering with Spotify in some way, shape, or form, and like, I don't know, licensing your podcast to them and still keep it a Barstool production. I can't tell nobody how they do their business, but salute to
They got too big for the brand, bro.
who?
Call her
Call Me
daddy.
Daddy?
They just got too big for Barstool.
I mean, they was up there. I mean, I used to see them up there with Rogan every single week.
battling.
That's what I'm saying. So, listen, they did the numbers. Salute
What do you
to
think
Alex.
that is? Why do you think that? Like me personally, I don't know an unsuccessful sex positive. Is that what
Yeah,
they
they
call
get like 9 point
sluts?
some million.
Sex positive podcast.
How much?
I just seen right here 9.4 million.
Or what?
Call her daddy.
A month?
I don't know about month.
What
I'm
does it
just
say?
looking at like the tracks and stuff right
Uh,
here.
But I guess the point I'm trying to say is like that's a very successful genre for women.
I mean, why wouldn't it be?
But why is it like why?
Because of the name of Weezy's new show on Fuse.
Yeah, but I get what
Sex sells.
But here's the thing: what's weird about us? That like we'd rather listen to girls talk about sucking dick than watch them suck dick. Like
And
the
porn.
Wait,
internet is
what?
right there. Porn is free.
I think these guys like doing it all.
Oh, so they run out of
what?
porn, and then they're like, "Oh, I want to hear sucking dick."
I'm in my car. I'm listening to them talk about sex.
You know what's crazy? What about
get
the sex
home, I watch
things back in the
Pornhub.
day?
Yeah,
Back in the day, you had the sex hotline.
Sex, exactly. Sex
Those was
hotline.
big.
Remember they used to have the 1-800 numbers online. You used to call
Yeah, call.
$5 a minute. You used to just listen to girls
Yeah,
talk about
man.
sex.
we got a sex addiction, bro. We got to kick that shit. That's,
That's
a little-
life.
The world is sex.
Yeah,
Bro, we're all here
Sex
because
sells.
of sex. Everybody in this room that breathes is a product of sex.
Yeah.
If a bug walks in here right now, it's a product of sex.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sex is life.
Life.
There's
Like,
no,
yeah.
regardless of what your gender is, your sexuality is, you
Yeah.
like sex.
Yeah, but we could talk about getting our dick sucked every week on this podcast. I ain't gonna hit those numbers. There's something about like
Now we
women.
start talking about sucking dick.
Yikes.
we gonna get a deal.
Hey,
We gonna get a big deal. Yeah, Wax.
Come
Wax.
on now.
How bad you want that 60
Come
million,
on
Wax?
now.
How bad you want it?
Not a
How
dick in my
bad
mouth,
you
not that
want
bad.
it?
I promise you, if
Now
all-
you're not competitive, huh? Last week was like, oh, I could box anybody. You're not gonna
I'm not
fight.
boxing the meat.
listen,
I think people are more interested in women talking about fucking because
Way better.
if women talk about fucking publicly, especially if they like almost label themselves whores or sluts, there's a scarlet letter that's associated with
I
that.
think y'all fronting on the LGBTQ community.
I think I figured out why the slut podcasts are so popular. Is because once girls do that publicly, they can't get rid of that. That's a stain. Okay, I was trying to talk about this on the Flagrant 2 podcast we were talking
What you
about.
mean?
It's like that's with you forever. You know, if you're someone who talks about getting fucked all the time and sucking all these guys' dicks,
Yeah.
it might be hard for you to find a guy that's cool
Yeah.
with your past like that.
Well,
Now
yeah.
we all know that people have had past, but that doesn't mean that we've shared that past publicly.
Once you put it out there,
You put it out there in the
it's
world,
alive all the time.
you're kind of branded. in
But
a way.
Weezy said that though.
I know, and it probably
Yeah.
is tough for Wheezy.
Yeah.
You know, I think Wheezy's absolutely amazing. I just love hanging out with her. I think she's absolutely great. But it might be hard for her to date the type of guy that she wants because that guy might be a little bit upset with the fact that she shared so much about this with her
Mhm.
past. You know,
That's secret.
right or no? Like,
That's secret.
Let me hear what my guy Big Soldier said about me, man.
what happened?
I
Right.
think
Soulja
Big
Boy?
Soldier mad at me. Let me see what Big Soldier.
Hey, stop speaking on my name, bitch. Fuck you talking about, nigga. It's gonna be this every time. You wanna see me show out? That's what the fuck you gonna get, cause ain't no nigga finna sit here telling me where I'm from, nigga.
You said this or Bow Wow said
I'm
it?
a grown ass man,
No one
nigga.
said this.
Don't be telling me where the fuck I'm from, nigga. You don't know shit, nigga.
I love
Pussy
Soldier.
ass nigga.
But it sounds like he's speaking of Bow Wow. Is he speaking
Nigga
of you or
hoe,
Bow Wow?
what?
No, it says
Talking about lame ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga don't know shit about me. What the fuck I look like getting on that motherfucker talking about where I'm from?
Why you gotta
Proving
talk to me
about
like
proving
that?
where the
Soldier?
fuck I'm from. Who gives a fuck?
Is
I'm about
that
to
you
give
or
a
is it
fuck where
Bow
a nigga
Wow?
from.
No, look, they have it like
Bitch ass nigga, I said I'm from where I'm from, nigga. What the fuck? What's the big idea, nigga?
He might be
What's the big deal,
He might be
nigga?
talking to the people in the comments.
He said
Pussy ass nigga. I'm from Atlanta, nigga, and that's that.
That's the Soldier I like. I like Soldier like that.
Stop speaking on my name, nigga. You don't know the back, nigga.
I love Soldier Boy. I don't even associate Soldier Boy with Atlanta. I just don't.
where do you think he's from?
I never thought about it.
Oh.
I really never
But you
thought
know,
about it.
when he came, that when you were asking him, he kept saying, "I'm from Bumpkin," or he kept saying all these different names. He just
Yeah, didn't
quit.
Yeah, that's what I said. I thought it wasn't even, I don't fucking know. So when they said that, when Envy was like, yo, Soldier Boy need to be on the Mount Rushmore of Atlanta, I'm like, yo, Soldier Boy not even from Atlanta. I don't know.
Is he from Atlanta? or not?
I
We
don't.
really don't know. honestly.
He's
he was
Soldier
from-
Boy.
Yeah.
He's Soldier. I thought Soldier was from the internet.
I think
I don't think about where Soldier's from.
Louisville or something.
I thought he was from Ohio.
Shut up.
Now he was born in Chicago.
Okay.
See?
He was born in Chicago. That I know. But then he did say he was from Brompton. I don't know. I love Soldier Boy. If we can get Soldier Boy like that once or twice a month,
That's hot.
it's good for the game.
Yeah.
It's good for the game. I like Big Soldier. I can't wait to sit down and have a conversation with Big Soldier again. 'Cause we were-
Soldier, from the bottom of my heart, you're not from Atlanta.
oh Lord, have mercy. Now I'm gonna tell you right
I
now.
graduated in high
Soldier ain't
school,
letting
too.
no white boy talk to
I
him.
know.
Hey, hey,
You think it's a game. You play with Big Draco if you want to.
Yeah.
Soldier,
He just told you he
Play with
did.
Big Draco if you want to.
you're from Canada.
You play with Big
Okay.
Draco if you want to.
We all know it.
All right.
All right.
Play with
Okay.
Play with Big
We
Draco if
all
you
know
want to.
it. You're a
told you.
Canadian kid.
Okay.
We know this. Grew up
think
with
it's a game,
healthcare, private school. You even went to
Think it's a
college.
game. You think it's
You
a
went
game.
to college, Soldier.
Soldier makes more than goddamn girls clap.
Say
Okay.
what?
Soldier let them the hammer ring.
He just
Yeah,
told you he
With
did.
snowballs, Soldier. While you were up there in Canada and all your snow, petting sea lions and shit, we know what you were doing. You were the first rapper from Canada, actually. Way before Drake.
Big Soldier.
It was Draco.
I love Soldier Boy. I love Soldier Boy. I mean, it's got to be two different type of Mount Rushmores of hip hop though. Like when it comes to Atlanta, because you got an OG generation that
Mhm.
you cannot ignore. The OG generation to me should be Jermaine Dupri, Lil Jon, T.I., and then one head with Big Boy on one side, Andre 3000, that's
Yeah.
Outkast.
Yep.
Because everything in Atlanta could stem from those four individuals, or the group in those three individuals.
So T.I.
Now you can have a new era where it's the Soulja Boys, if that's Atlanta,
Future.
Future,
It-
Migos, and Gucci.
Is it possible that like maybe Soulja, in all seriousness, is it possible that maybe Soulja Boy is not on the Mount Rushmore but he is in some way like on the Mount Rushmore of like influence? Like I don't think anybody would deny like his influence on the game. Like
Soulja Boy was the first artist getting I think it was ringtones.
Yeah.
I
he was
remember
the
when he
first
was
artist
really
getting all
into
this
that
ringtone money.
business.
Like
even the way he
yeah.
like kind of hacked Napster. Did you hear about that?
No, Soulja.
Yeah, when he
was
took
brilliant.
when he took his song and put it under the name of everybody else's song.
So like,
Listen,
yeah,
come on, man. We know we give Soulja Boy all the credit here.
We literally called him Jesus.
He is Jesus.
Yeah, we got a lot of love for Soulja over. He's Jesus.
He's Soulja
You-
Christ. Okay, He's like we
Nah,
respect
we
Soulja
love
Boy.
you. We love you, Soulja. We love you. We just busting your balls. But
I just really did not know if he was from Atlanta or not. I really had I've never thought about it.
and that's kind of cool. His identity exists outside of where he's from.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people who tie their identity to where they're from because where they're from might be a place that's really cool, and they want to associate themselves with that cool until they're bigger than that,
Yeah.
right? But
Yeah.
with Soulja's like you said, from the internet. Soulja.
Yeah, because I don't even remember like even when you talk about the wave of ATL artists, I don't
I've never.
I don't
associated
remember
that, yeah.
ATL saying, "Yo, Soulja's one of us," and I don't remember Soulja throwing up the AE. I don't remember. If it happened, I don't remember none of that.
Yeah.
But clearly, you know, I know he lived there, and you know, probably since he was a kid. So I mean, yeah, he probably does rep Atlanta. I just never paid it any attention. I don't look at Soulja as repping any one region. Soulja Boy is Soulja Boy. You know what I think about Soulja Boy when I think about SouljaBoy.com. That's it. Soulja is the World Wide Web. Soulja Boy is from wherever the fuck he want to be from. And that's true because he said he's from Bompton too. I remember the Bompton era.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it is what it is. You want to
Oh.
pay some bills and come back?
Let's do it. All right, guys, we're gonna take a break for a second, pay some bills. You need to deliver better dick. And Blue Chew is going to help you do that, okay? This is plain and simple. Your girl deserves better. Your girl deserves the best of you. Sometimes you're not putting out the best that you could possibly put out. You're a little bit distracted. You're a little stressed. Well, why don't you have a weekend where you throw all that shit away, okay? Blue Chew, same active ingredients that's inside Viagra, Cialis, but it's the chew and it's the only one that we fuck with, plain and simple, and you can get it for free. Best dick of your life for free? Doesn't your girl deserve that? Doesn't your side chick deserve that? Doesn't your wife deserve that? Shit, get it for your dad for Father's Day. Your mom deserves that. BlueChew.com. Use the promo code IDIOTS. You get it for free. All you got to do is pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com. Okay, promo code IDIOTS, $5 shipping. You're delivering the best dick of your life. Now let's get back to the show. All right, guys, we're going to take a break for a second because you guys need to be smoking better CBD. All right, if you're like me, I can't smoke weed during the day. I could barely smoke weed at night. The shit just knocks me out. I cannot function. I cannot be productive, but I enjoy smoking. I love the ritual. The shit calms me down, to be honest, a little bit. And CBD is the perfect thing to do if that's what you want to get out of it. You're with the homies and they're all smoking some joints or hitting a blunt. You just bring out that CBD, and I'm telling you, it hits the same, calms you down, makes you feel real nice, smooth, and casual. And the best CBD on the market right now is Cushy Dreams. This is a fact. This is an undeniable fact. I dare you to put any other company up against them. It's impossible. They will fail. Cushy Dreams is the best flower on the fucking market. I'm telling you. Roll it up. They already got the pre-rolls. You got your joints pre-rolled for you, or you can roll your own that can send you the flower as is. I'm telling you, it's beautiful, smokes great, smells great. It is the best, hands down. And this is what we're going to do for you. We're going to make sure that you get your Cushy Dreams, and we're going to make sure you get 20% off your order. All you got to do is go to KUSHY Dreams, DREAMS.com. Okay. That's KUSHY Dreams.com. And then at checkout, use the promo code IDIOTS for 20% off your next order. All right. I'm telling you, this is the way to do it. You smoke the best CBD in the game. It's going to make you feel the best, and that's a no-brainer. Okay. Cushy Dreams, go get it. Let's get back to the show.
The announcements are a very important part of what we do in church.
All right, we back. We got any church announcements?
Yes, actually, matter of fact, St. Louis. I know the shows were sold out, but guess what? Missouri is opening up. And because they opened up, they have more capacity.
Okay.
So that's fucking fire. So go get it. We'll be there this weekend. More tickets available for each of the shows. Go get them shits right now, theandrewshows.com. And I'll have another announcement next week about a couple shows. Excited about that. But go get tickets to the Infamous Tour, theandrewshows.com, man. All the cities, whatever tickets are remaining, get them there. Make sure you get them through the website so you don't get just laced by these scalpers, man. These scalpers are just bumping up the price like crazy. So get them there. That's where you save the money and get the tickets for the amount that they're supposed to be. So go check that out.
Wax church announcements.
Yes, go ahead and go get that Who's Wax in dispensaries in LA. Peaks, that's the company I'm with. It's now signed with Rock Nation, so y'all gonna see us in a lot more stores out there. So that's really dope. And go to who'swax.net, get that lemonade. Bully and the Beast on Wednesdays, Monday for Patreon, and
Oh, and I have one too.
what you got?
Yeah.
For We Talk Back.
You need to go race.
I'm here for it.
We talk back what?
Go to We Talk Back pod@gmail.com for Ask a Black Friend, because we need our white people to ask them questions. Why are you looking at me like that? I'm trying. This on the Black Effect Network.
Okay.
I'm trying to get that shit up.
Go to blackeffect.com. You can subscribe to every Black Effect podcast there. And listen, Tamika Mallory, State of Emergency, How to Win in the Country We Built is out.
Hey.
Available everywhere. Okay. Bestseller.
Yep.
And this is the second
hold it?
release.
Can I hold it?
What?
The Tamika Mallory one.
This right here. This is the second release on Black Privilege Publishing. It is called Shallow Waters by Queen Anita Kopax.
Wow.
It is a young adult fiction book. It is about Yemiya. Okay, Yemiya is a mermaid. Okay, a mermaid. They call her. She's the Yoruba deity. I think I pronounced that right. Deity of the sea, and it's a really dope book, man. It's a love story, but it's also like a really great history lesson. And if you just grew up loving young adult fiction books like I did with the Judy Blooms and Beverly Cleary, you will really enjoy Anita Kopax Shallow Waters. It's available August 3rd, but you can pre-order it right now. Had a great review in Harper's Bazaar this week and in Publishing Weekly. So yeah, this is our second release coming out on Black Privilege Publishing, Shallow Waters by Queen Anita Kopax. Okay. Yes, so go pre-order that now. Now let's get back to the show. What else we got, man? Oh, I liked this. I thought this was interesting, and I wondered about this. Chris Rock says he's fired people on set because they couldn't listen to a woman. I thought that was very interesting. I watched that clip. Chris Rock said he had to fire guys on set just because, there was women in certain leadership roles, and they just wouldn't respect the woman's authority. And I wondered about that because I wonder if that was legal. I respect it on a moral level, but is it legal to be able to do on a job?
I mean, I don't even know if I believe it. How do you prove it?
Yeah.
How do you prove
unless the guy actually says it.
The guy goes, I don't listen to women. Okay, then he's firing himself. No guy in Hollywood would go, I don't listen to women.
No, he witnessed it. That's what it was.
But
But even if you witness it,
Like,
the HR, I would think it would HR. I don't think HR can say I fired him because he wouldn't listen to a woman. I don't think that's.
It sounds like performative woke nonsense from Chris, but like you always hope that it's not. But it's just such a hard
I believe
thing.
Chris. When Chris says that's the reason he fired him, I just want to know from an HR standpoint, is that legal?
I mean, there's certain states where you can fire someone for whatever reason. Right to work states, I think they're called.
Yeah.
But it just seems odd because how do you prove it? Like, what if this woman told you to do something, but it wasn't a good idea? And in your field of expertise, you thought there might be a better idea. Like, is there any room to push back?
You could tell.
What?
You could tell. I mean, only reason I can say you could tell is because I've known some individuals who I've worked with, and you can tell the disdain they kind of have. And then when you have conversations with them,
right,
they'll explain patriarchy. Like they'll explain it in a way. Like they'll say little
Justify
things.
It?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. They'll say little things like, I mean, that's one of the reasons, women couldn't really lead. You could never have a woman pray. Like little stuff like that. And you'd be like, oh.
I love those guys. They're hilarious. Same, dude. We had a guy. I mean, it's just absolutely hilarious. We had a guy on the tour. He was opening up for us. I mean, this is totally different. He's not like he's not sexist, but like he just has like wild beliefs as well.
Yeah.
Like he believes in flat Earth. Like he doesn't believe in dinosaurs. Like Angus Black, he was hilarious comic. He opened up for us in Virginia Beach, and usually on the road with Corey Holcomb. But like, dude, we were in the green room just going, bro, keep talking. Tell us what you think. Like, are there aliens? He thinks white people are lizards and shit like that. It's just
I've heard that theory, the
but it's-
reptilian theory.
The reptilian, but it's so much fun
Amazing.
listening to him because he's like a really smart, like funny guy. And he's like, listen, man, I don't know if it's true or false. I just watch the videos and some of the shit kind of makes sense. And you're like, just keep going. So any people that have like crazy beliefs are just so interesting to talk to. Even if you disagree with absolutely everything, just keep going, bro.
Yeah.
Keep spinning. This is fun.
You know, I had some thoughts about patriarchy, right?
Okay.
You really, like, somebody had to really go out of their way to, like, create patriarchy.
Did they? Or
I'll tell
did
you why.
women just not want to lift heavy things?
Stop.
But here's the thing, though. Women
You know
live.
what I'm saying?
Women,
Like,
but here's
the
the thing.
patriarchy exists on a plane when the overhead bin, you can't get your luggage
But
out.
women,
All of a sudden,
but
it's
women,
cool, right?
women
Yeah.
lift the heaviest thing.
Which is
Goddamn kids.
Yes.
9
Yeah.
pounds.
Stop.
No, forget you
man.
thinking physical. You ain't got no
Pregnant?
kids.
Exactly.
You couldn't last.
I can't do it.
You could not last a day
It's
with a
horrible.
kid, and I don't care what age they are.
It's horrible.
Man, bruh. Like,
I love them.
He's so yo. Honestly,
some
I don't care what he says.
Yeah.
I don't care what he says. I see it. I live it. I got 3
Definitely
kids.
a teacher.
I'm pretty
She's
sure I
such
could
an
take
ass.
care of my kid.
Yeah,
Sure.
take care, like,
Your kids, I don't want that shit, but my kid, yeah.
take
Yeah.
care about, like, put a bottle in his mouth. Like,
Yeah, give him a leash. Make
See
sure
what
he's in
I'm
an area
saying?
where he's safe.
See what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Do I have my phone with me? Can I look at my phone too? And then look at the kid every once in a while?
exactly. See what I'm saying?
What's wrong with that?
But you can't do that with children. Children, you have to when I say micromanage,
It's like watching a plant grow.
boo,
Yes.
Lord have mercy.
Listen, there's no question
never had
that
to
sorry, what'd you say, hon?
No, go ahead.
No, you go.
I was gonna say you
Fuck
never had
the
to babysit like a little kid or nothing like that when you were nothing.
I mean, I probably babysat, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, nobody trusts you with the kids.
Yeah, like why?
Here's the
I'll
thing,
be out
right?
there, Andrew.
Because think about it, right? Men, we impregnate women,
Yeah.
but everything starts with them. I'm talking about literally everything.
Yeah.
So from the time the baby is conceived
He's like this
to the
all
9
day.
months,
He's like this all day or just on a
you can listen to
podcast?
Angus Black talk about fucking reptilian white people.
So much prefer to do that.
Okay, then listen to women, you
It's
misogynistic.
so hard to be a woman.
Then listen about women.
No,
I'm not, no. I'm not saying it's hard. I didn't say it was hard to be a
No.
woman.
Right.
I said that we really had to go out of our way
Yeah.
to create this societal patriarchy because nature does not have it set up that way.
No, nature does.
No
And
way.
That's why the patriarchy
No way.
happened. What
No
happened,
way.
Might was
Nature.
right back in the day. The strongest dudes back in the day are the ones that could provide for women and protect women. So
Because
power.
that's based off how we look at power.
No, but that's based on how we get food in our mouths, right? Like,
Well,
if you're-
explain lions then.
yeah, the strong fucking lion, the one who could beat the shit out of all the other
No,
lions.
no,
against
buddy,
the
women.
no.
The women
Yes.
are.
No,
They
the
control
lioness
women.
goes to hunt the food.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
The
they
lioness
do.
goes to hunt the food because lions are pimps. They're like, all right, ladies, now that y'all belong to me, y'all go get the food and I'm gonna eat that shit and I eat first. Daddy eats first.
Yeah,
But
'cause
when the male lions come over,
I gotta control it.
exactly, the
They
male
gonna
lions
kill-
come.
they gonna kill
Matter of
the
fact,
cow.
one just died recently. There was a lion that and him and his 2 brothers controlled his pride. I forget exactly what it was, maybe in South Africa, but they did it for like 7 years. So it's an
Yeah.
incredibly long amount of time.
Mhm.
And what that means by control means they had this whole area and all the female lionesses in that area,
All
they
the
held
cubs
it down.
could stay
And all
alive.
these dudes try to come up and check them, and they say nah, and they fuck them up, and those dudes
Yeah.
got to run somewhere else.
But you said specifically get the food.
The lionesses got to do everything. The lion just
But
chills.
that's women.
Say
Yeah.
what?
That's what
Women
women
go
do.
shopping, they go shopping, take care. But we gotta take care of
There's
the
no, I'm
pride,
not.
too.
Listen,
Women
I'm not,
do everything.
No, I'm
And
not.
by the way,
denying that.
I'm just talking. Forget our girls.
Yeah.
I'm talking about who led us when we was younger.
Yo, hold on. Wait. Stop. What do you mean everything? World War II? How many women died in it? World War One? You know what I'm saying? Like, no. I am not part of this.
Bruh.
I am not part of this. Like,
Bruh.
men never did nothing in history shit.
Bruh.
You know what I mean?
Bruh.
When the boys
Bruh.
went out to Germany
Bruh.
to fuck them motherfucking
Bruh.
Nazis up?
Stop.
Bruh.
What about them, yo?
I didn't
What
say-
about them?
listen,
You're
All the
missing
boys that
point.
died.
Listen, no doubt. But
You know
guess
what I mean?
what? No doubt. But guess what? When it comes
Yo.
to when it comes to
When
every
the terrorists ran the planes into the Twin Towers,
Can you
who we
let
sent?
Tyler
when it
talk?
comes
The
to
boys.
when it comes to everyday life,
Yeah.
The thing that makes all of us
Nurturing
go,
us.
the reason all of us
Nurturing
are
us.
sitting right here, right now,
Yeah.
is because of mama and
It's
grandma.
both, bro. Daddy got to work too.
Yes.
You feed your daughters, don't you?
Of course,
Okay,
but it's a
you
different.
provide-
it's
Yeah,
a
but
different-
stop
that.
because y'all are just.
I don't like this shit on men shit.
I'm not shitting on men.
You shitting on men.
You can't. You sound like the people.
It's
who-
Father's Day, you shitting on men.
You
Yo.
sound, no.
Yo, this is
Father's
a week
Day.
of Father.
No.
Father's Day coming up this week. He's shitting on
You
men.
sound
yo.
like the.
What
you,
do I
That's
get?
disrespectful.
you sound
yo.
like the people who
That's
think just because
disrespectful.
somebody's
Why you
talking
hate your
about
own,
one
bro?
thing. No,
Why you hate your own, bro?
You're not listening.
We need self-love.
You're not listening.
You're really not.
When you look at women and the way
Mm-hmm.
things are designed, everything starts with them, and you're lying to yourself if you say
That's a
you.
lie too.
So you
Nurturing.
saying you got more nurturing from your dad than your mom?
I did
Nurturing
100%.
and patient.
What?
100%.
There's no way.
So
There's
it's,
no
not,
way.
it's not even close. I got 10 times more. My mom is like a tough Scottish woman. The roles were reversed in our family in
But
that
that's
way.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's different for us. For me, I don't know.
Mom,
it was
dude.
mama. It was definitely mom. Mom,
structure from
grandma, aunts.
Nurturing and making sure everything is good with mom.
They keep you in line,
and by the way,
man.
it's natural leadership is my point.
Yeah.
Like women naturally
But
lead.
why do we have to like tear down dudes to big up women?
Who
Why-
tore down
tear down
dudes?
dudes?
You're the only
He's
person
a
shit
man.
gonna do.
Yo.
I didn't tear down dudes not
Hold on,
once.
hold on. Taylor.
He's just talking about women.
Taylor,
He's just
Taylor,
no,
I'm
don't
being
no,
serious with
no,
you.
no,
No.
no. I'm gonna talk because
Taylor,
you're not gonna do this shit.
You
No,
just gotta-
we're not gonna do
you
this
just gotta
shit.
listen.
Taylor,
I need.
I'm sorry.
Okay, hold on.
Men are talking. If you could please shut the fuck up. Yo. I swear to God. You see three men having a conversation. We're talking about
We're trying to talk about women. We don't need a woman's point of view.
We don't need your perspective. We're trying to take down the patriarchy. And only we are strong enough to take down the patriarchy. Okay? So please.
Nobody
be
wants
quiet.
to hear a woman
Why would we need a
talking
woman's
about
help
the
here?
strength of women.
Exactly. If y'all was strong enough, we wouldn't have this patriarchy in the first place. But fortunately for us, we don't make
Yes.
it. No. Maybe you're
His
not doing this right now.
roles,
What I
his
see a lot of
roles.
motherfuckers do is they got to tear down dudes in order to
No,
big up women.
no,
I'm like,
no,
yo, we do some fire shit too.
Yes.
Okay?
We
Throughout
do.
history, yeah, we fucked up, but the people in power always fuck up. Okay? Because those are the people who have the
Most
power to fuck up in the
oppression.
first place. But in terms of risking our lives for women,
Yeah.
in terms of
Always.
protecting
thinking about
women,
that.
Always.
we are out here and putting food on the table and a roof over our head. And I'm never going to shit
For
on men,
sure.
especially now on Father's Day before that.
Well, guess what? I would not want to live under no roof that a man is in control of. If a man got to deal with the food every goddamn day
Nope.
and keeping the house in order,
I mean, if
Wash
we keep
clothes
it in
and
a
shit.
buck, all the best chefs in the world are men.
But are they cooking?
Tell
I
you
don't,
what,
I don't want
I
him
don't know.
cooking for me.
All the best chefs in the world. I mean, you go to the food
I
channel.
know some
ain't-
good chefs. My
I'm just saying.
father-in-law is a great chef.
There you go.
He's a caterer.
And-
My wife
That's
actually
not
learned
true.
to cook from her father. All I'm simply saying is
No, I understand what you're saying.
it's like when you're like, and we do this in like companies, but we don't do it with each other, which is weird. But in a company, right, you'll have a figurehead, but that figurehead will always give the credit to somebody who's supposed to be under him, right, and be like, well, that's really the heart and soul of this
The neck.
company. That's who really makes this shit go. Yada yada yada. That is women. That's all I'm
The
saying.
neck.
You know,
the woman is the neck, the man
Can
is the
I say
head.
something though?
Yes.
Because I will
Now.
say, shut up. I will say, I was thinking about the other day that y'all have a hard life too, if you
you
think
talking
about it.
Man.
Because
We know
Just
that.
no, but just
We
from a
don't get
woman's
credit for
perspective,
it.
I'm just saying.
Yes.
Okay.
No,
Like,
speak on
if
this.
a robber comes in the house,
Yup.
you have to get up and see what's going
Yeah.
on. Not-
Titanic is sinking. Women,
Yeah.
children go on the boat like we don't want to live too.
Well, the reality.
Like we ain't got plans on Tuesday, yo.
You should have done
We
that
got
push-up.
nothing to do.
You should have did your
No,
push-up.
the reality of the situation is you and your woman should be at the gun range together. So if somebody break in the house, and what about if you not home?
What about the boat?
That's a fact too.
Well,
What
boat.
about the boat? The boat is sinking.
Women and children
Titanic.
free,
Why women and
always
children
free.
get to go on that shit?
I have no idea.
Why?
Women
Why is
and
that?
children
Like I
first.
don't want to hang out with my kid. Like I don't also love my kid.
But that's silly though. I'm gonna be honest.
I didn't even want to go to
The
America.
kid
Your
needs
bitch
a
ass
mom.
want to go.
I
America.
always thought that was silly.
It is silly.
It all
I
depends
never
on how
agree
old
with
the
that
kid is,
because
though. If
everybody
the
should
kid
be trying to
young,
escape
it goes to
together.
mom.
Thank you.
If the kid's a teenager, then the mom get to die. If the kid's a baby, the mom got to stay alive.
What?
Wait, what?
What?
What's going?
If it's a baby, the mom got to stay alive. If it's a kid like a teenager, the father got to take over. The mom get to die.
Oh, I hear what you're
Huh?
saying. He's
You ain't paying
saying like
attention.
the mom's duty is done once the kid is a teenager and it's up to the
Yeah.
pops.
He
That's
got
not
to take
true,
over.
though.
Yeah, I don't know if I 100%
That's absolutely
agree with that.
positively
I'm talking about with the boat shit.
Listen,
And I was gonna say too, like y'all
What?
born with y'all dicks. Like y'all can't choose with if y'all want to have a big dick or not. That sucks.
What?
Yeah, but you guys are born with your pussies, like, you know what I mean? You
yeah,
be
but
born with a
no,
huge
but
pussy.
we're also still like virgins, and like it opens up.
Nah,
versus-
What are y'all
your
talking
pussies
about?
could be big. There are girls with pussies. You haven't seen them girls walking down the street, tampons and
You know
fall
what's
right
fucked up
out?
about this conversation?
What?
Yeah.
You never
You know what's
seen
fucked
that
up about
shit?
this conversation?
You never seen a
I'ma
girl
tell you
jump
what's fucked
across
up
a
about
pussy,
this
tampon
conversation.
fall right
I'm
out.
in here talking about women's natural leadership and how patriarchy
And we
is some
just
bullshit.
dicks
No,
to
no,
them.
and she reduced women to their pussies.
No, she reduced us to
To the
dicks.
dicks.
Yeah,
All we are is
literally.
dicks. Like, we ain't here fighting wars. I'm not fighting wars with my dick.
This is horrible.
You actually
Yeah.
are. That's the only reason why you fighting it because
Yeah,
of pussy.
we were not even thinking. Back in the day, we was like, yo, everybody can say whatever the fuck they want. And you know, a few dudes were like, what? Yo, are you
You gotta
sure?
come to my house real quick.
Yeah. Yo,
Mine go.
how many of them motherfuckers were married? That's what we need to find out. It was a single motherfucker who was like, they could say whatever they want. That's crazy,
ain't
bro.
paying attention.
That is a crazy
I
thing.
just-
You know, one of the motherfucking founding
No
fathers
single
like,
people could do
pump
nothing no
the
more."
brakes. You out your mind?
But they didn't write freedom of speech for them.
Say what?
The founding fathers wrote freedom of speech for them.
Huh?
Old white men.
Yeah.
That's who was supposed to have the freedom of speech.
Yeah, that was when you talked to one person a day. Everybody's house was like 2
There
miles
was no
from one another.
phones. There was
Yeah, no phones, nothing, no communication. You want to speak freely when you
Yo,
finally see someone.
Listen, think about that though. You fine with anybody saying whatever the fuck they want as long as I don't gotta hear you.
to you.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden we start having neighbors, and it's like, yo, we should have some limitations to this freedom of
You gotta
speech
rewrite
shit.
this shit.
You know what I mean? Puerto Ricans move into neighbor, you're like, these guys are loud. Yo, can we have a volume check? Yo,
Freedom of speech.
Come on. Freedom of speech stops at 10 p.m.
That's
These
real.
Puerto Ricans is talking all
That's
night.
real. That's real, yo.
For real. Yo, we need a
Freedom
all
time
night,
machine so we
too.
can go back and be like, yo, what the fuck was
Yeah,
y'all thinking?
y'all might want to rethink this freedom.
Come on.
of speech.
Freedom of speech
Yeah.
9 to 5, yo. Freedom of speech is from 9 to 5. After 5, we need to slow it down or something. Limitation.
By the way, that's another thing. I've been thinking about all of this stuff.
Go.
I hate freedom of speech too, and I'll tell you why.
Okay, here we go.
Because it's
love
never
it.
been real.
Huh?
Yeah, you
Huh?
think
It's
a lot
always
of
been a
that.
cost of shit you say.
Always.
Yeah.
It's never been real. It's never been a real thing.
Yeah, they shouldn't have used freedom.
No, you free to get your ass whooped.
Yeah, because
No, it is a freedom to it, but they make
Yeah.
it seem like it's a consequence
No
free
consequence.
freedom.
Yeah, it's not,
That's what they
Yeah.
make it
God
seem like,
definitely got
and that's what people
consequences.
stand on. Right? When somebody
Yeah.
says something they don't like, you punch them in the mouth.
Yep.
Man, it's free speech. It's
Yeah.
what did the dude say when he was in wax car jacking off?
Free
free
country.
speech.
Free country.
The free fucking
Oh, he said it's
country.
a free country.
Same shit.
He really right though.
Yeah.
There's a consequence from that though.
Yeah. What is it? Like someone else finishes you jerking off?
No, the consequences was really nothing this time. I just kicked him a little bit.
Oh, you just beat him up.
But
No,
my-
I ain't beat him up. I couldn't touch him. He's naked.
That'd be really funny if you're like, my car, my rules. And then you just start jerking the guy.
and it come in
How
your own
funny is
face.
You make him come in his face. Yo, that's crazy, son.
How is that funny?
That's a different level of bullying, bro.
Son,
You done
that
took
is
bullying,
bullying,
to a
bro. That's
whole
different.
new level. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But
chill
no-
out, Wax. Chill out.
But yeah, it's always been a cost of free speech,
Yes.
and I don't know why we act like it's not. It's
A
never.
lot of
been
people
free.
get away with it though. A lot of people get away
You're
with it.
allowed to do it. There's just consequences.
There's consequences.
But you are allowed. I think that's what they're basically thinking. Is
Yeah.
like they're like, yo, you can't say whatever you want and not go to jail for it. But someone might fuck
But you might
up
you can go to jail too.
for
Depending
what
on
you say.
if you yell out fire in the theater or a motherfucking bomb on the airplane or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck.
Yeah.
I can't walk up to a cop and say I should shoot you in the face.
Yeah.
That's a
threat.
fucking threat.
Yeah.
That's a
It's
threat.
a terroristic
Yeah.
threat. Like you,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
the whole concept. Look, we do need to go back in time. You
And
know what
just
I mean?
redo some
Yeah,
shit.
all of this shit, man.
Yeah, you gotta do a little bit.
all of
a
this
couple
shit.
of
All we
times.
really need.
Nah, I love free speech though. That's fire.
It's not free though.
But it is fire though. Like
Yeah.
it is
if you could
fire.
say what you wanted with no consequence, it would consequence.
I like the consequence thing though.
Yeah, you
It's to
gotta
keep
just be
people in
rich
line.
Say what?
Keep people in line for the
It does. Consequences do keep people in line.
And consequences make you realize if it's even worth saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Is
Yeah,
it
you
worth
measure
saying?
somebody up, you're like, I don't know if it's worth
See
it.
race worth calling Wax a bitch.
Yeah,
Ain't worth it.
yeah.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, but then not everybody got the same consequences. You know, because you could probably call more people bitch than could call you bitch.
Of course. But you know,
So what's your check?
If a girl called me a bitch, nothing I could do. Nothing
Isn't that
at all.
crazy? So women really got freedom of speech. Yo.
They could
That's
do
not
the
true.
fuck they
Women
want to.
actually got freedom of speech.
I
Not
ain't never
according
get talked
to
to like
Chrissy
that to the way
Teigen, she
girls
getting
do.
backlash.
Oh yeah, Chrissy getting that work. Yo, but you know what Chrissy's problem is like,
She's talking to a dude, she'd be all right.
yeah, but her, well, she was.
She was
she
talking to
was.
dude.
They were
Oh,
saying
yeah?
they get
Gay
it.
dude at that.
Dude,
Shit.
and
Because
women.
he was gay.
Nah, but
No.
she was. This is Chrissy's
Nah,
fault.
because they
It's
roasted
like,
him.
Chrissy is down to cancel somebody for their worst moment and forgets to acknowledge that she's also had horrible moments.
Bro.
We all have bad moments. Nobody is perfect.
That's right.
And if you jump on the bandwagon
That's
to cancel someone and
right.
criticize someone when they're having their worst
That's
day,
right.
it's
I
going
know
to come
glass
back to you
house.
when you have your worst day.
That's what I
Glass
tell
Because
house.
we the people recognize that motherfuckers have bad days. You get
Uh-huh.
cut off in traffic, you might say some wild shit. And if someone records you saying that wild shit, that could define you for the rest of your life.
That's right.
Instead of us all going, man, I've been cut off before too, and I said some
Yeah, I
foul
said-
shit.
I said that
Nasty.
bullshit.
What Chrissy
You,
Teigen,
you deserve 5 seconds of freedom after getting cut off.
what Chrissy Teigen is learning is what a lot of us can learn,
Mm.
and all is, yo, you got to have grace with people,
Mm.
and whenever you throw them rocks,
Oh boy.
somebody will throw them right back at you.
Uh-huh.
You know what
Boomerang.
I'm saying? Everybody, if you've been on social media long enough, or you've been in this space of talking long enough, or doing comedy long enough, whatever it is, I guarantee you said something
Life is a
that they could
boomerang,
dig up
man.
and fuck with you.
But you
about.
know what's crazy? Like the level of like sociopathy from Chrissy is she was talking all that shit publicly and becoming like a public Twitter celebrity for the shit that she would talk about people, knowing full well she'd been in the DMs of a child telling them to kill themselves and being in the DMs of this other dude telling him to kill himself. He deserved everything bad that's happened. Like she knew the fuck shit she did and was still cool
Now,
being out here in these streets. That's crazy.
I agree with you. It's two things too, though. Kill yourself was slang for a long time.
I still use it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was slang for a long time, and people would use it. Even if you look it up on Urban Dictionary, it means whenever somebody says something that's like not true. You know what I mean, or something like that. Somebody might say something funny about you, and you'd be like, "Man, shut up, kill yourself." Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you're talking
Yeah.
seriously to somebody, like
never
if
said
you're
that.
being very critical of them and saying, I don't care, fuck you, I don't care who you are.
Yeah, it reads very, very, very.
Also,
horrible.
she's not giving people the grace when it comes to like the things they say. She's taking people at face value very literally for the things they say.
And listen, I'm sure because Chrissy's only how old is Chrissy? What, 30-something years old?
I don't know.
So 10 years ago she was in her 20s. I'm sure she has grown a lot, like we all have. The problem is I don't even remember Chrissy when she was doing all of that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I know Chrissy now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, yes, even though she's evolved, she's a mother now, she's married. I'm sure she's a totally different person. But I hate, and y'all know I know this better than anybody. I hate when people try to weaponize the old you
Versus
against the new you.
Yeah, but she's willing to do that too.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I'm trying to
yeah,
say is
yeah,
like
yeah.
she became famous
Yeah,
for
man.
canceling people and forgot that she could potentially get canceled.
Yeah, that's why
That's-
you just gotta have grace, man. You gotta give everybody grace. Everybody has to get grace, yo. Even
Don't
when
become famous for canceling people. It's a corny thing to be famous for. Like, there's so many better things that you could do to get fame, get notoriety. Like, have a skill, have a talent.
Yeah.
Try to
That's
hone
right.
that shit.
the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said it the best. When you see, somebody going through something, don't laugh.
Because it could happen. to
Learn.
you.
Right back to you.
Yeah.
Don't laugh. Learn. So even when you see Chrissy Teigen right now, don't laugh. Learn.
All right, guys, we got to take a break for a second because some of you guys are carrying debt every single month on your credit card. And I know it's painful. I know it's annoying. And you just want to knock that bitch out because that will make life easier. And you know what? Upstart is going to help you do that. Okay. This is the way that you consolidate that debt so you can make that final fucking payment. Upstart is the fastest and easy way to pay off your debt with a personal loan all online. That's right. You can do the whole thing online, whether it's paying off credit cards, consolidating high interest debt, or funding personal expenses. Over 500,000 people have used Upstart to get a simple fixed monthly payment. Unlike other lenders, Upstart looks at more than just your credit score. like your income and employment history. This means they can offer smarter rates with trusted partners. With a 5-minute online rate check, you can see your rate up front for loans between $1,000 and $50,000. I mean, you can receive funds as fast as one business day after accepting your loan. Okay? So this is what you're going to do. You can find out how Upstart can lower your monthly payments today when you go to upstart.com/idiots. That's upstart.com/idiots. Don't forget to use our URL to let them know that we sent you. Okay? Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit, income, and certain other information provided in your loan application. So go to upstart.com/idiots right now. Now let's get back to the show. What is your theory on the Lin-Manuel Miranda thing while we're talking about like extreme wokeness?
Well,
Did you hear about what happened with that?
It
You want to explain it a little bit so people know what we talking
I
about?
mean, I just saw that In the Heights only made $11 million at the box office, and people were mad that he didn't have more, I guess, dark-skinned Latinos in the movie. I think that the $11 million came from the fact that I didn't know where to catch In the Heights. I thought they said In the Heights was on Netflix.
Yeah.
Then I started it was on HBO Max. Then I started it was in theaters.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know where to.
I didn't even know the shit came out.
I didn't know where to get it. I'm beyond. We had Anthony Ramos on the show, but I don't know why I thought Anthony said In the Heights was on Netflix.
Are theaters even open in New York? 'Cause that's
Yes.
the only place people are gonna watch it.
You
Yes,
think?
they
Oh,
are.
In the Heights because it's so New York specific.
Yeah,
But you don't think
no,
the
we
Hamilton
don't.
hype? You don't think the hype of Hamilton and Lin-Manuel Miranda and there's somebody else attached to this movie that's real popping. He directed another movie that
Oh, the Asian dude directed it. Isn't
Crazy
that-
Rich Asian.
Yo, but isn't that weird? Like, why is an Asian dude directing the Latino movie? I know if they had a white dude direct Black Panther, motherfuckers would be pissed.
Yeah.
So it's like maybe that if there's any grievance, which I don't agree with, I think if you're a talented director, you should be able to direct a movie regardless. But if you're specifically directing a movie about a culture of people that you find unique enough to tell a story of, maybe you want someone who's familiar with that culture to direct it.
Asians is in all our hoods. There's Asian stores in all our hood, the Chinese stores.
So he directed it from that perspective.
Just saying, they know about us. They know about everybody.
That's true.
I think In the Heights would have been great as a stage play first.
It was, bro.
Oh, it already
You got
was.
something here. Yeah, it was why he was able to do Hamilton.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, In the Heights came before Hamilton.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
I don't know enough of the backstory of In the Heights. I think a lot of people are jumping on the bandwagon because it made $11 million. So now people want to say, hey, see, it made $11 million because y'all didn't have, dark-skinned Latinos in it. I don't think that's the reason.
Yeah, I just don't think there was any interest in the movie. I mean, like, Hamilton was a fucking sensation, dog.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And that's another thing that people are making a big deal of this because they're like, yo, the dude literally casts an all-black cast for all-white, I guess, characters. They're not characters, but like historical figures. So they're like, why aren't you giving him some grace with the way that he cast this movie? And I understand that a little bit too. It's like every single person in Hamilton was, except for the king, was cast as a black dude.
I don't know what the fuck. I didn't know what they were supposed to be in Hamilton. I thought they would.
Alexander Hamilton,
Was
George
white.
Washington.
Yeah.
They're all white guys. But
Oh,
he
so
cast
you-
them as black people. So everybody, you would think you'd be like, all right, let's let Lin-Manuel Miranda slide on this In the Heights thing because look what he did with Hamilton.
Well, In the Heights is different because Hamilton is acting, right? So
Yeah.
I agree that if you're acting, you can play whatever role you want. It's acting, right? In the Heights is supposed to be about the Latino experience, isn't it? It's
Son,
called In the Heights.
What the fuck you think Hamilton's supposed to be about?
White colonizers.
Yeah, so why you have black guys playing them?
No, but it's acting
Oh
though.
my God.
So actors
They're
can
both
act.
acting.
But no, In the Heights is based off.
One is real, the other isn't.
But
And
In
the
the Heights
real one is the one
but
with
the Heights is
Hamilton.
but the Heights is real though.
Not
I
really.
mean, they're both real. But if you think of the Heights, come on. When we think the Heights, we don't think nothing but Latinos, bro.
Yeah.
And Dominicans.
They're still Latino. They're just light-skinned Latinos.
What do you mean?
I think the actors were still
Oh,
Latino.
but that's their point. Their point was there's so many Afro Latinos in the Heights as well.
missing
Where's
the
the
part.
dark skin representation?
What I'm saying is where's the same argument about white representation for if we're really worried about actors depicting the roles that they're playing
Yeah.
accurately, at least with skin tone,
Yeah.
where were all these people when Hamilton became the most successful musical in history? Why
get
were
it.
they not going, yo, why isn't George Washington white? This is crazy. White people didn't give a fuck.
I get
White
it.
people was out there buying all the tickets.
I get it.
Ours.
I get it. Hamilton was too fire to give a fuck.
Hamilton was
That's what I'm
amazing, bro.
saying. Like, that's the other thing too.
I ain't give a
If
fuck.
it's fire, it's fire. Hamilton was fire. I never even. I didn't even. I'm being dead serious when I say this. I never even thought about the fact that they were playing colonizers until just now.
Really?
I didn't think about it. I went there watching. It was a great play.
Yo,
Even though I know Hamilton is a white man and the other people in the movie was white, I didn't care.
Low key, they were fighting back against the colonizers.
Who?
I mean, that's what George Washington and we were fighting all back. They were fighting back against England. England was colonizing them. They're like, yo, we're done. We don't want to be the colony anymore. We want our own country. So it was a war against colonizers.
So they warred against the colonizers, only to colonize.
Well, if in the future, later they colonized a little bit. That's what we do.
That's what 50 Cent did to Ja Rule. He took Ja Rule the fuck out,
And then
started singing.
start saying
That's it. It can only be one of us on the block. I get it.
I love it.
But listen, that's the way. That's the American way.
That's the American way.
Okay.
50 Cent is a founding father.
We get rid of the competition
Yeah.
and then do what the competition was doing and
Even
capitalize
better.
off it. That's
I
it.
love it.
Hey,
I love
man,
it.
it's
You
the
got it.
American fucking way.
Respect to Fifth.
What about KD?
Oh, God bless, man. KD had a little game on him, huh?
Yeah.
Say KD can't carry a team. You are lying.
He did what I thought he was going to do.
Here we go.
I still got Bucks in 7, though.
If Harden stays
Somebody
injured
said,
and
what's up with
Kyrie,
Harden?
what's
What
that?
happened with Harden last
Harden,
night?
Kyrie's out for the whole
Ouch.
series.
Kyrie's out for the series, and Harden couldn't even. I don't even know if he
He was a sexy
Hit a
decoy.
shot.
He was a sexy decoy.
sexy.
Sexy decoy,
Very
sexy
sexy.
decoy. They didn't know what to do with him. They didn't know whether to double him. They didn't know whether to leave him alone. They didn't know what to do
Yeah,
with
Should
him.
have left him alone.
He was a sexy decoy. But KD, and I said this on Breakfast Club, I picked Bucks in 7 before the series started. KD did what I thought a player like him could do. I'd say KD will get them a game.
Yeah.
He's that good that he can get them a game
Yeah.
and will the rest of the team to win.
It's 3-2 right now, right?
It's 3-2. He got him a game. And by the way, they played the game of life. Thursday, Bucks win. They win. KD played every single minute of that game.
Yeah.
James Harden is probably getting rubbed down right now,
Yeah.
legs so goddamn stiff from playing 30 plus minutes.
Yeah.
They're gonna go to Milwaukee. They had to travel. Bucks win game 6. I got Bucks in 7, man.
It could happen.
I
You know
got
what's
Bucks
so
in 7.
crazy? It's so crazy what happened with CP3.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I picked the Clippers to win it all at the beginning of the
You
season.
heard what happened with Kawhi, right?
Yeah, I heard Kawhi's out for the series.
ACL.
Yeah, damn.
It's ACL?
They don't know if it's torn or whatever, but it's looking like an ACL injury.
Wow. So he's done for the season.
But here's the crazy thing.
He's
Who
out.
started coronavirus in the NBA? Remember Rudy Gobert,
Yeah, Rudy Gobert.
the Utah Jazz he
Yeah,
plays
yeah,
for,
yeah, yeah,
right?
Yeah.
CP3 has COVID, most likely. So he's going through the COVID protocol. The Nets are fucking injured. What's it called? Kawhi is probably done with the Clippers. Ironically, the only team at full capacity right now is the Utah Jazz.
Mm.
So the guy that
They
literally
ballin'.
shuts down the league is the only team that's going to be at full capacity, and they might make it out.
The Suns look special, bro.
Yeah, but not without CP3. They can't win
They
without
have
CP3.
CP3's fine. Hey, come on.
It's going to be 10 days minimum.
If
They'll
The
go down
series-
2 games.
if the series goes 7, this Jazz Clippers series, then they start on the 23rd. If it goes 6, they start on the 20th. CP3 might be in COVID protocol for 4 days, 5 days.
No. It's got to be 10 minimum if he's got
No,
it.
they've been shorting that, man.
I thought they short from 14 to 10, but that'd be dope. If
Yeah.
they get him back, that'd be dope. And he's rested, ready to go.
Come on, man. And they look, I don't know, it's something about them Suns that look,
They look
very
good.
special, bro.
They look good.
I'm not gonna lie. It would be a very great story if CP3 won a goddamn ring and what is the 18th year in the league? What is it?
Nah, not 18.
16? He's been there for a while.
been for a
bro.
while, but it's
16,
not-
17.
I mean, he's just fucking amazing.
But we don't talk about Chris enough because he don't have no rings. But when we talk about these aging goats
yeah.
who keep getting better with time, the Tom Brady's, the LeBron Jameses, Chris Paul is right there, bro.
If he gets a ring, he rewrites history. If he gets one ring, he's the best point guard ever. If he doesn't get
Ever?
it ever, he's the best point
Nah,
guard
nah,
ever.
nah, nah, nah.
If he gets one ring,
You wild.
when I say point guard, I mean traditional point guard.
You wildin'. He's still too, bro.
Magic Johnson.
Come on, big dick Magic. Man, don't play with Magic like that.
Okay. But Magic, yeah, I guess he's just not a traditional point guard.
Magic?
Yeah.
Of course he was.
He's fucking
He
6'9".
revolutionized the position.
Absolutely. Don't get me wrong. And if Chris Paul, if Steph Curry is a point guard, he's better than Chris Paul. But when we're talking about point guard, traditional point guard, I haven't seen anybody better if he gets the ring.
Chris
if he
is
doesn't
too.
get the ring,
Chris is 2A still. If he gets the ring,
you think?
because I mean, listen, you know my top 3: Magic, John goddamn Stockton.
Yeah, you love John Stockton.
and Isaiah Thomas, right?
Yeah.
But I got to
see.
bump. I'm bumping John.
Yeah.
I'm bumping John.
Yeah.
And because John don't have no rings, so then it's between Chris and Isaiah, and those are some otherworldly talents at point guard, bro. Isaiah Thomas and Chris Paul. That's a tough one, man.
I don't think that you can put Chris above John if Chris has a ring. And John doesn't.
really.
John doesn't have a ring, bro.
Oh no, I put Chris above John if Chris got a ring.
Ah,
Yeah. I put Chris above John, so I would have to bump John.
Yeah.
So then if I'm bumping John for Chris, then Chris and Isaiah are battling for that 2 slot
yeah.
to me. Because I can't put John at 3
It's gonna
because that's
be
disrespectful to Isaiah.
Yeah.
It's disrespectful. I actually might have Isaiah at my number 2.
Yeah, Isaiah, I think is a safer.
I gotta
number
put
two.
Zeke
He got
at my
the
number
rings,
2.
bro.
He got the rings. He got the rings, and he got the rings in a tough era.
Yeah.
A tough era.
Yeah. Okay. Here's one.
Okay.
What did you think about Jon Stewart's performance on Colbert?
I didn't see it.
What?
I missed it, man.
The GOAT? You
When
didn't
they
even
came
see a
back Monday.
clip?
Nah, I didn't even see a. I saw when did Colbert spit in his face or some shit like that?
No, watch this clip live right now.
I gotta watch it. I didn't see it.
Oh my God, bro. This is
I missed it.
unbelievable, bro.
That was Colbert's first night back, right?
I guess. I don't know.
I think we owe a great debt of gratitude to science. Science has, in many ways, helped ease the suffering of this pandemic, which was more than likely caused by science. And that's kind of all of it. No. Now, listen.
It's coffee. I wouldn't do that to you.
What do you mean by? Do you mean like
Perhaps there's a chance that this is created in a lab as an investigation.
a chance?
Oh
my
If there's
God!
evidence, I'd love to hear it. I
There's
don't
a novel respiratory coronavirus overtaking Wuhan, China. What do? Oh, you know who we could ask? The Wuhan Novel Respiratory Coronavirus Lab. The disease is the same name as the lab. That's just a little too weird, don't you think? And then I ask those scientists, they're like, how did this... So wait a minute, you work at the Wuhan Respiratory Coronavirus Lab. How did this happen? And they're like, a pangolin kissed a turtle. And you're like, no, the name of your lab. If you look at the name, let me see your business card. Show me your business card. Oh, I work at the coronavirus lab in Wuhan. Oh, because there's a coronavirus loose in Wuhan. How did that happen? Maybe a bat flew into the cloaca of a turkey and then it sneezed into my chili and now we all have coronavirus. Like, come on. Okay. What about this? Listen to this.
Wait a second.
All right, John. Oh my God. There's been an outbreak of chocolatey goodness near Hershey, Pennsylvania. What do you think happened? Like, I don't know. Maybe a steam shovel made it with a cocoa bean. Or it's the chocolate factory. Maybe that's it.
Coronavirus was made in a lab,
It's made in a lab.
which Dr. Fauci has also said.
Kind of said after he lied the entire time and said that we don't do that. And he was also under oath lying and said we don't support that research at all when we have been supporting that exact research in that exact
Yeah,
fucking
some
lab.
new research must have came in because he's definitely changed his tune.
Oh, real quick. Isn't it interesting how he changed it? And everybody was kicked off Facebook. They were kicked off Twitter. You were labeled a conspiracy theorist for saying this exact same shit 3 months ago. And I don't know how it wasn't so fucking obvious to us. There's a coronavirus lab in Wuhan.
I didn't know that.
There just happens to be. They were saying the whole time. And then a coronavirus gets out in Wuhan. Why wouldn't
Well, no. That I heard.
Yeah.
I did hear that. I
Yeah.
didn't know that it was actually called the coronavirus Wuhan lab or whatever.
I figured there was just a lab that they do a whole lot of different research. I didn't know it specifically was based in this.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
thought it was
I definitely
vaccine.
heard that it got out of a
Yeah.
lab. That I definitely heard. Early on. I'm talking about early on.
I don't know. I just think it's so funny. We just ran with that bat shit. We ran with absolutely everything except the most obvious version, which is there's a fucking lab that has the virus in it that they were doing things to. It's called gain of function research. They were putting steroids in the fucking virus to see what would happen. And that shit got out and they don't want to be responsible. So they're like, oh, it was animals. It was a wet market.
Well, I heard, early on I did hear that it was in the lab and they used to test it on animals and they threw the animals out, but the animals, they didn't burn them or do whatever they were supposed to do to discard of them or whatever the fuck. But either way, it's like all it does is make you think like, well, if they had the disease, then maybe they always had the cure.
Why do you think they got the fucking vaccine so quick? The
Yeah.
quickest vaccine in history. And this is the craziest thing about the vaccine. Why does the vaccine work on all the variants?
Yeah.
Oh, well, one vaccine works
Take
on
care of
the
everybody.
Indian variant, the Chinese variant, the
Yeah.
British variant, the South
Everybody.
African
Don't
variant.
get
It's
it.
one thing that just cures everything.
Nah.
But they throw a new
Fucking
they
the Tylenol of vaccines.
Alcohol.
Get the fuck out of here. Of course, they got all the information, all the research from that fucking lab, and the vaccine is done within under a year.
well, they say they don't know if it helps with all the variants yet.
They do. It's been working with all the variants with like crazy certainty.
Yeah.
But I saw on CNN this morning. They said it's some Delta variant that they're not sure about.
Yeah.
Not sure. And then a few months later, they say, "Oh, now we're sure. It works really well with
Yeah.
it."
It's 10%.
Yeah, none of this shit
makes.
makes any fucking sense. But what it does make you, what it should make everybody think about, is if this shit was all some type of planned social experiment, what was it for?
Okay, here's my thing. I don't think it's a planned social experiment. I
Mhm.
think that they're just a bunch of goofies at that lab and they fucked up by not having
Yeah,
enough
somebody
security.
fucked
And then
up.
they were embarrassed that they fucked up without having enough security.
Yeah,
And because apparently in November, 3 people that worked in the lab went to the hospital with like these conditions where it's hard for them to breathe, et
Mhm.
cetera. And that's probably how it got out, right? That was the first time. They got it and then they took it out.
yeah,
People
yeah.
didn't know
Spread
it.
fast as fuck.
Exactly. It
Yeah.
was an accident. It was an
Yeah.
accident.
Yeah.
But they just didn't want to be accountable. And by not being accountable, they just got to keep covering up their lies and covering up their lies. And that fucking gerbil Fauci was the guy who just did it. And we exalted him. We just made him seem
Or
like
maybe
a
he just
fucking
didn't
god.
know.
He knew. That
Yeah, he
motherfucker
Yeah.
knew.
Yeah.
Maybe he
He was
did.
the head of it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Maybe that's the problem with us as a society. Somebody has to know, right? So everybody turns to him to make themselves feel better.
He's Chrissy Teigen. That's who he is. He's Chrissy Teigen. The motherfucker knew the whole time, and he was lying, and he was exalted. He was put as some fucking
Telling
hero when he
himself.
knew he had skeletons in his closet too. And once them skeletons came out, now all of a sudden he's breakdancing.
Honestly,
He's
I mean,
tap
listen, by the way, I don't know if he knew or he didn't know, but I can easily see him not knowing, but acting like he's knowing, because when you act like you know, it puts people at ease. And at a time like last year when everybody was in this like state of terror, state of panic, that's all you wanted. That's why Governor Cuomo became a star. Because he would get up there every day and just talk.
And then what happened with him as well?
Woof.
Yeah.
That guy did. He had a different type of virus that got out.
Very
that shit did not play
Had
at all.
bodies. Motherfucker had bodies. So I don't know. I just think it's interesting to see this happen. Like we do this all the time, bro.
We will never know what the fuck is going on in this country or in this world. I don't give a fuck how much we get on social media. I don't care how many YouTube conspiracy theory videos y'all make. I don't care what CNN tells you, Fox tells you, MSNBC tells you. We will never truly know the truth. I'm looking at the fucking news today. I'm like, Biden-Putin summit. I'm like, yo, didn't y'all used to kill Trump for this same shit?
Yeah.
When Trump would go meet with Putin, they would act like it was World War III. He's a fucking traitor.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be having conversations with this guy, yada, yada, yada. But it's like with Biden, it's cool.
It's cool,
Working
bro.
deals.
That's your guy. You let your guy get away with
This shit
anything,
is
bro.
cra- I mean, the hypocrisy is absolutely hilarious. to me.
Yeah. Wouldn't you be pissed if you were conservative right now? If you were a conservative Trumper,
Would I be pissed?
wouldn't you be pissed that the same people that were shitting all over you for what Trump
I
did,
would-
and now they're doing the exact same thing,
I don't-
and they're getting no criticism?
Yeah, I don't know if pissed would be the word, but yeah.
Come
it's
all
just
out here like, don't come to America. Fuck
same
y'all.
exact shit.
Fuck y'all. Don't come to America.
Same shit. I just want everybody to pay attention to the media. Because Malcolm X told us this shit a long time ago. If you're not careful, the media will have you thinking the oppressor is the oppressed and the oppressed is the oppressor. And he, that was just a something he used, but it's the truth. They
Yeah.
can literally make us look and see who the bad guy is, who the good guy is, anytime they want.
Yeah.
So it's just like, yo, one person can do the exact same shit, and he's the worst person in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that Trump wasn't one of the worst people in the world, because he absolutely was. But then this guy can do it, and it's like,
It's all about
Yo,
It's
be
all
honest.
good.
When
It's
you
cool.
see Biden in these meetings, do you think he's in shape enough to be president of the free world?
I was thinking today Putin might snuff him in front of everybody.
And he wouldn't even know that it happened. He would not know that he happened. I don't even think he knows where he is.
Shut up.
Bro, did you see the thing with South Africa with when they're at the meeting? You saw that shit?
I didn't see it.
Well, the Boris Johnson or whatever like that he's the prime minister of England or whatever.
Mhm.
He's thanking everybody for being there. And he says all the countries. And then Biden goes, but Biden's like fucking Jim Carrey. He's like,
That's why Jim Carrey plays him on SNL.
yeah. Why? That's right, he did. You forgot about South Africa. And then Boris Johnson goes, oh yes, in South Africa. But I did say thank you to them, but that's cool, whatever. And then he's like, oh, you did? Where are you, dude? You're president of the United States of America. This is a fucking joke.
He's 80 plus. Give him a break.
man.
Why did we put him there then?
Give Granddad a
Viagra.
break.
Why did we put him there, bruh? It's not a game. It's not a game.
Hey, man.
Y'all put Trump there.
We didn't have any other.
I think they got back to old presidents, bro.
They really did.
You look at your money, they want that again, okay? Let's do some Asking Idiots, Taylor.
Wait, did y'all want to talk about?
You want to go race? You want to say fuck Asking
Yes.
Idiots? Y'all want to fucking
That'd
go
be
race?
great.
Okay.
All right.
Like I'm not.
You want to race, bro?
I gotta call Alex though.
Huh?
Can I call Alex on? Because we got a bet, $100 bet.
You want to race?
Call him on
Yeah,
FaceTime.
yeah, sure. Let's race. I don't, but let's do it.
Wow, I
Call
like that.
Alex
He,
right
ain't-
now.
he not even amped to do it, Taylor. He not even amped.
He don't have the right shoes. He said.
He not even amped to do it. So listen, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna bypass Asking Idiots today, and we're gonna go race. And then we'll come back and talk about the results of the race next week on the Brilliant Idiots podcast. Does that work for y'all? Huh, Reddit? Huh?
Okay.
We might even put the video out first. We might put the video out. We know what? We
Hey.
will do that.
This
We can put the video out.
this race is for the patriarchy.
Yo, listen.
Put the video out.
About the race. $100, man, you bet.
This is gonna be hilarious. Guys, Brilliant Idiots Massive. Thank y'all for joining us this week. We hope we gave y'all a great show. Oh, I'm still recording, Miles. I'm closing out. I hope we gave y'all a great show. But we gotta go record this. We'll add it to the video so you can see what happened in real time. And then y'all gather on Reddit this weekend, and we'll all gather back here again next week to discuss the results of this race. Taylor has on Nikes and a fucking romper. Okay?
Like a thug.
Like a what?
Thug does. Okay.
Like a thug does?
Billy
Yes.
Thug.
This is
All
gonna
right.
be stupid.
Ready?
This is gonna be stupid.
Let's do it.
Y'all ready? As always, if you listen to this podcast, you think we're smart, you think we're intelligent, you think we're brilliant, you're absolutely right. But if you listen to this podcast and you think we're a couple idiots who don't know shit, you're right too. Taylor thought she was gonna get out of here without having to do this race. But
All right.
Reddit reminded me that you may need some cardio. So let's go.